Oh shit! I don't have YouTube pulled up. YouTube. All right, I guess we up in this thing. What up, world?
All right, I'm
been
here.
a few weeks. What up, dog? It's been a few weeks since I've done this. I had some shit going on. I've been busy as fuck. But we're back finally.
Oh yeah.
We got Cyrus. What's up, dog? How are you?
What is up?
We got the homie Bio Phoenix.
Hello, everyone, and this is BioPhoenix here. There you go.
Bro, you got that shit. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I know, because every time I do a different intro, people get mad. And they're like, dude,
No,
that's
no,
not your
no,
usual
no,
intro.
But,
no, not you,
John-
but there are other people. There's other times I've done that, and people, like, you know, they joke around and shit, and it's funny.
You get this is like, yeah, like before you even, I feel like before like you even like go and like clock into work, like you gotta say this is Bio Phoenix and
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna clock into work.
Yeah, thank God no one
John
knows
should
my
be
name
joining
yet.
us. BMG might join us. Yeah, but we're back with some more tier list shit. And
Is the stream up yet?
do you see it?
I don't see it on my end, but okay, no,
Yeah,
now I do.
It's up. It came up.
Okay. Just making sure. Cool. BMG is up in here.
How's Infiltration Canada going for you? Lol. That's what BMG said.
Yeah.
Inflation.
Bro, everything's ridiculous, bro. I put like 7 things in my cart and it's like fucking $103. And it's like I didn't fucking buy anything.
Yeah,
I didn't buy a fucking thing. I didn't buy nothing. It's so fucking frustrating.
Yeah, no, that's been a shit thing over here for a long time, but it's mainly just the taxes, really.
Yeah. So I got some tier list stuff, some stuff I want to talk about. There is a video I want to watch in its entirety because I don't know if you guys know about this guy.
This isn't going to be. We're not talking about the completionist or.
No.
Okay.
I don't follow any of that stuff. So I guess he took. All right. So I'm still catching up about this. So I guess he took donations and like the donations didn't go anywhere until I guess he was called out about it or something. Donations are where they're supposed to be now because I don't know. I don't follow like I know of him. I don't really know more. Like I know he exists. That's it.
Yeah. No, you're kind of right on that. He basically, from what I know, like everyone that donated money for like all like the charities that he's done, like it never went anywhere. It just stayed into like his account. And then basically people realize it's like, hey, that money that people have been donating to, it's kind of like not been going to where you promised it was gonna go. And then once he finally got caught, then he finally did it, which is like, oh, well, why couldn't you just fucking do that like 10 fucking years ago?
Is that how long the whole thing has been going on?
Yeah, like long time, yeah.
Oh shit! See, I didn't know it stretched that far back. I thought he did like one event like 6 months ago, and he raised that much and didn't do anything with it. That's what I thought initially.
Yeah, no, he's done like that type of shit for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's like different versions of what's gone on, and people have their opinions about different people, and you know, it's whatever. You know, it's another big drama, like hand in the cookie jar moment, and everybody's got something to say.
How much money was it altogether? Was it like $60,000 or something like that?
I knew it was like over like $500,000.
Ooh, shit!
I don't
600K for a completionist.
Oh,
what's up, BMG? 600.
600,000.
That's a number that I saw floating around. It was like 600K or something.
And who knows what other donations he's accumulated for other things? That's shady shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie, 600K, bro. That
600K. Is that how much you spend on hookers?
What I spend on what?
You know what I said.
No, I swear to God, I didn't hear what you said.
Is that what you spent on hookers?
Who was? Who was?
Fuck. She was a fucking hooah.
God damn, 600K. I didn't realize that it stretched that far back though. I thought this was like he did like one stream and raised that much, and then didn't. I didn't realize that that's how far it went back.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
stacking
10
money
years.
for a decade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
dude's
don't-
fucked, man. He's not. Nobody's ever given that dude a dime ever again.
Yeah, he's fucked.
And that's the least of his problems. He's gonna get audited by the IRS, man.
Or that too. There's got to be legalities about raising money and keeping it for yourself when you're supposedly going to a charity or whatnot.
Well, if he would have said we're building a stockpile and then donating it, I don't think any of this would be a problem.
Yeah, if he was like, we want $1 million for the ultimate payout to
But
really
he didn't
help
say
with
that.
this
He
fund.
made it sound like and made it seem like they were actively working with places and donating money. And I think really that's why it's such a big problem.
Is this with the company or is it just him and his YouTube channel? Because again, I haven't.
No, it's a few different things. So he has a company, but he has a charity called the Open Hand Foundation. So the Open Hand Foundation is his charity that they registered, and then that's what they were putting all the money into, was this Open Hand Foundation, which then donates it to wherever they're going to donate it to. It just sat in that Open Hand Foundation for 10 plus years or whatever it was and didn't donate a dime. I have a theory that he probably never expected to be getting as much, and he probably was like, he put $600,000 for the majority of people is like life-changing money. Okay. And when you see that sitting in a bank account, you're not going to tell me. A lot of people, it's going to be tempted. So my theory is that probably sat there,
bro.
It probably sat there, and he's going, man, do I want to donate all of this, or do I want to maybe keep some? Can I do this legally where I, or just never donate it at all, and no one's ever going to ask me about it?
I mean, if it went on for 10 years and he was never questioning about it, you know what I mean? Shit. I'm not gonna lie, man. If I had 600K, like going to like something like, man, I don't know, man. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
a
a
lot
root
of
of all
fucking
evil,
money,
man.
dude.
Yeah, that'll change you. Yeesh. Yeah.
That situation is weird. It's the dude made a lot of mistakes, obviously, and
Yeah.
the people that
You can't call him the completionist anymore because he didn't complete giving the money
No.
to the charity.
Someone told me it was ironic that he was donating to Dementia and forgot to donate the funds.
So-
dude,
so I
that's
think
bad.
I think that I feel conflicted about the whole thing, because on the one hand,
Mhm.
the guy is doing a charity thing and trying to do. I think he had like good intentions, right? But you know what they say about good intentions,
The biggest smoking barrel for me was, and I don't know how much of the Carl Job stuff you've watched or the Mudahar stuff you watched, but when they made their initial video, because they had a private call with Gerard and they asked him about it. They're like, why hasn't this been donated? And Gerard came out and said to them privately in this video thing that they had that he didn't learn that these funds weren't donated until 2021, and he was pissed about it. And then on his like public statement he made, he was like, oh yeah, this was our plan all along. Like, we were just going to wait to donate this. So it's like, well, wait a minute. You told Mudahar and Carl a completely different thing. So
yeah.
it doesn't add up. It's shady. It's obviously some shady
No.
shit went down. To what degree, we don't know. I mean,
Right.
and we
Well,
may never know, but it's
what I
crazy,
have
man.
what I have witnessed from the interactions that I've had on the internet, where things got kind of messed up and people had all these theories about stuff, is that it's usually not as interesting as everybody wants it to be. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he didn't fuck up, and I'm not saying maybe he did some shit he shouldn't have done. I'm just saying it's probably not as fun as everybody wants it to be. You know, it's probably somewhere in the middle.
The only way I think he can clear his name at this point is like he shows that money was an account was never touched, and if he can't verify that, then he's absolutely guilty.
Yeah. Well, he did donate the whole thing finally, right?
Right. Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
again, maybe you understand what I'm
He
saying?
did it
Like, hey,
because
this
he
money
was
was
under
in this
pressure.
account, and it was never nothing was rather withdrawn for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I don't have, and honestly, we're never really gonna know the whole story one way or the other. You know, it is what it is. It got blown all up, and I think the biggest. Let me ask you this: what was the biggest mistake? Fucking up this money, or threatening everyone? Like, what was the biggest mistake?
What was
Oh.
the threatening thing? See, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Not donating the money.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that would have never, it would have never gone this far.
well, what I'm saying is like if his response had been different, you know what I mean? Would this still be at this level? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean well, he threatened him with a lawsuit, Chris, a defamation suit, essentially, which I'm not sure how it would work because I don't think either of them are in the U.S. So, but
Yeah, it was pretty angry. It reminded me of myself with the basement situation. It was a very angry moment.
yeah,
Well, on a lighter note,
you didn't embezzle $600,000.
No, I didn't.
though.
I did not do that. I should
Yours was-
clarify that right now. So Cyrus Martin embezzled $600,000. Never mind.
So this is what Cyrus sent me. Did you ever think you'd be getting a remake of all these Sega games?
Yeah, we all wanted one.
Right.
Yep.
We all wanted this. This is what we've wanted for how long now?
Like 20
So-
years.
I know
Fucking
we always
nuts.
talk about it. Like
The Streets of Rage one is interesting because I'm curious if that's just like a Streets of Rage 5 type deal by the same dev who did 4, which I would be fine with, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
no, 4 was
that 4
great.
was fucking phenomenal. 4 was phenomenal. I think the one that I think that everyone's kind of like losing their shit about is Jet Set Radio.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys have played Jet Set Radio, but I have. I played both
Yep.
of them. I love them.
It's a weird
lot.
game. It's fun once you get the
It's
hang of
Sega,
it.
dude. That's a total
Yeah.
Sega fucking game, dude. 1000%.
Yeah, funny enough, I know there's a spiritual successor to that game that came out earlier this year. I think it was called like Cyberpunk something. I don't know if you guys heard about it. I don't remember the full name, but I know it's like Cyberpunk and something else.
Is it like a whole like rollerblade shit tag? The
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
street
like
shit,
it looks
get chased by the
exactly
police?
like it even has like the same art style too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I think I did see something about that. Yeah, forgot about that.
Let me see
Yeah.
if I can find it.
But yeah, this is awesome news. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch really any of that video game awards shit. I don't know if you guys did. I just don't watch that stuff. It's not for me.
Oh, I don't
Not
either.
it's not captivating to me. I watch reels of whatever is interesting, and then I also don't get excited about it because it's just empty promises. I wait till reviews come out, and if the review's good, that's when I get excited about stuff. After years of playing video games, I've been burned so many times. I can't find myself getting excited for fucking really anything when it's a year out, 2 years out, what have you.
No, I'm the same way. I mean, this is probably going to come out. Did they say when? Probably not, huh?
I didn't watch it, so I'm not sure if they did or they didn't.
I didn't watch it either. I saw like just the highlights of.
I think it just said
shown.
next year. I don't think it's specified. I don't remember.
Yeah, and yeah, Golden Axe. Yeah, man, the last Golden Axe game we got was freaking Beast Rider.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and this one kind of looks like that. I was worried about that, Chris.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, we'll hold off the excitement on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Shinobi looks interesting.
Shinobi actually looks like a remaster because when they showed that was the they showed him on the horse from Secret Entry from Shinobi Shinobi 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm curious if that one's going to be a remaster.
Oh, so I didn't realize that after it says the name, it says franchise. So does that mean like every iteration of this game is getting a because this is the Golden Axe franchise. Jet Set. There's 2 Jet Set Radio games. There's 3. I guess 3 Shinobi games or 4.
What's up,
There's a
Basserino?
few, depending on which way you want to count.
I think they're just describing what these franchises are. I think
Yeah,
that-
that could be it.
yeah.
There's actually 3 Crazy Taxi games. I think the third one was on the OG Xbox, but if I recall, it was more of like a kind of like a remaster. It was a combination of the first 2.
Yeah,
If
it was
I'm not
called High
mistaken.
Roller, I believe.
Yeah, that was a good game too.
Did not mean to do that. Okay. So the theme of tonight is a lot of Christmas stuff, right?
I'm
We're gonna do
Jewish. I
some
don't
tier
celebrate
list.
Christmas.
What?
I'm Jewish. I don't celebrate Christmas.
Listen, everybody got their Christmas jam. We're gonna start tonight off with this.
Froggy Fresh. It's muted, bro. I can't hear anything.
Oh
You
shit!
don't have. Yeah, you're not sharing your audio.
Oh, you guys gotta fucking watch this shit.
I'm not watching it.
No, you got to,
It's gonna be on a delay. I'm not watching.
bro. I'm telling
That's
you
why
right
you should
now.
use Discord.
Can we make up our own audio and just like dub over it? as we-
Beatbox.
Yes.
I'll beatbox Cyrus raps. Ready?
Green and yellow, 2 fellows dancing. I don't.
Bro, how,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
bro, how the fuck do I share audio? This shit, you guys gotta.
You have to. I'm not. I can't remember how to do it in StreamYard. Are you using Chrome?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it on Chrome. I just forget how. There's like when you go to share, you have to close it. So stop sharing it and then go to share, and then there'll be an audio tab. Share audio when you go to select it on StreamYard.
A lot of steps.
It is.
It is. So I don't like
Oh
it.
man, you know what? Fuck it. I promise you. Look up Froggy Fresh Christmas. Do yourself a fucking favor. Watch this shit. This is going to be.
You probably don't want to play it because you might get a copyright
Who gives
Oh,
a-
claim.
that's-
They
bro,
might-
I don't care.
Well, they might sometimes they'll freeze the stream if you play music or parts of movies. They'll freeze the stream.
This is a
I've had
small
it happen.
YouTuber. Well, he's gotten bigger over the years, but anyway, do yourself a favor. This guy's got a lot of Christmas rap songs. You don't remember this guy? He used to go by Krispy Kreme.
I probably
in
have
the-
heard it.
He was on Tosh.0 one time.
I remember
he
that
used to
show.
make
Is that
all
show
these
still
weird-
around?
I don't know. I don't have cable.
Tosh.0 is fucking.
He would just make
fantastic
some
back in the
weird
day.
ass rap songs, and he's actually really smart. He plays like he's retarded and stupid or whatever, but he's actually like it's fucking the shit he does is fucking hilarious.
Tosh.0 is like a YouTuber before there were YouTubers. Like he
Sort of, yeah.
Yep.
That sucks. I can't play this shit. That's how I want to start the night off.
I'm gonna pull it up, see if I can hear it. You don't won't be able to hear it, but I'll hear it
bro. This shit's
because
fucking.
I'm just curious.
Oh, bro, bro. This is gonna be your new Christmas jam after this. I promise you. Oh.
Is this guy retarded?
Exactly. But he's putting on a front. This isn't really. It's not really how he is. he just makes these rap.
Yeah.
songs.
Hold on. I'll share it. Hold on. Let me
Bro,
see
this
if I
shit's
can share it.
nuts. Bro, he has a whole bunch of this shit, and he has one called like Reindeer Games. He even creates like this whole story with all the kids from his neighborhood, and like there's one who's a bully. He has Halloween songs, bro. This shit's fucking great.
Also share tab audio. Here we go. Present that. Should see it down there. Yeah, you got it there. All right.
Yes, sir. Listen,
Froggy Fresh. He money maker Mac.
He looks retarded, dude.
Christmas song.
listen.
First thing on my list, go figure. It's a brand new
Brand new.
action figure. Thing on my list, guess what? It's a really cute girl with a really cute butt. Mike said, Froggy Fresh, hold up. Mom said you're not allowed to touch a girl.
It just sound like some Petey Pablo or something.
Right, I forgot about that rule. Not allowed to touch butts until you graduate from school. But that's alright, cause third on my list is a brand new John Cena watch for my wrist. Now when you
Wow.
It's a brand new John Cena poster from my door. Check it out, y'all.
This how you know he's retarded because he likes John Cena.
Does this guy know some of the same people we know? I'm just
Have you guys seen the Shane Gillis stand up on Netflix? He's talking about retarded because he has a retarded uncle. He's like, yeah, man, retarded people, they all love John Cena. He's like, you go like this to him and they'll give it right back at you. This guy sounds like a retarded.
Unintentionally.
He sounds like a white retarded Petey Pablo. That's who he sounds like.
Item number 5 is a brand new John Cena car that I can drive. Well, I can't really drive it because it's too small. But I could if I was maybe like this tall. Christmas, come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas.
Oh no.
My wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Item number 6 on my list is on lock. Gotta get that super hot John Cena lunchbox. So tough, the thing is made of steel. No more using brown paper bags for my meal. Item number 7 is like a bite of heaven. I could probably eat like 10 or 11. Checked up in my stocking, and guess what? I found me a brand new box of Betty Crocker fudge brownies. Item number 8, players don't hate. It's probably the best toy in the whole state. An item so hot it could make the snow melt. It's a brand new John Cena wrestling belt. Now I gotta think about what I want from Grandma. How about a brand new pair of John Cena pajamas? And one more thing I want, even though I already have it, is the best CD of all time. Illmatic. Christmas, come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys.
He has
Can I get a
a whole lore
witness?
too.
Got all of
He
my
creates
homies yelling
characters and he raps about like
Christmas.
all the characters. Bro, go down the rabbit hole of this shit. I promise you, it's 1000% worth it.
Dude,
Hey, heavy metal or black metal gamer, he got you beat. He got you beat,
yeah,
dog. I'm
that
sorry.
was the best rap I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard rap that good ever.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
shit,
pretty
dude.
funny.
I'm gonna have my wife listen to that tomorrow. She'll laugh her ass off.
Dude, and play it like you're totally serious. Like play it like it's a serious. Like,
I will be serious. It's a good song, Cyrus.
well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, on to the tier list stuff of the night. So this is what we got. We got Christmas movies.
Oh
Christmas,
yeah. Oh
Christmas.
yeah. That shit gonna be in my head for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. It only gets better from there, dude. It only gets better from there. He's actually makes like serious songs, and it didn't work out, so he went this route. I'm telling you, dude. Look this shit up, dude. It's fucking interesting. But we got Christmas movies. I don't know if all the best Christmas movies on here, but I think some of
I
the
don't know. Black Metal Gamer did some badass shit back in the day.
They got Iron Man as a Christmas movie. What the fuck?
yeah, I don't understand.
Iron Man.
This I don't get it. I think they do this
Yeah,
shit sometimes to
I see,
troll
I
you.
see some bangers on here though,
Yeah.
but I got something
Um,
to say about a few of those on that list.
Got Christmas songs. I scoured for a good like 7-8 minutes, and this is the best one that I could come up with. I
Mhm.
was hoping to have like the actual Christmas song because there's a rendition of one
Yeah,
by whoever, and this one by Madonna, this one by whoever, this one, you know what I mean?
yeah.
This is the best ones that I
that's
could find.
generic. Yeah, that's generic.
I'll get rid of that one. Now I got adult cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's, some good shit like Beavis and Butthead, Futurama, which is absolutely one of my favorite animated shows of all time. If you've never watched Futurama, I love Futurama. It's way better than The Simpsons. It's made by the same people, but I stand by it. Yes.
Calm
Have you
down.
never watched Futurama?
Yes, I have. Better than The Simpsons. Don't be
Yes,
talking
I
like
said
that.
what I said. What I said. I said
Okay.
what I said.
It was only made because of The Simpsons.
No, it wasn't. It was a whole.
The Simpsons
It
was
was nothing to
first,
do with The
though.
Simpsons.
It was the
Anyway,
same. It was the same writer. Wasn't it the same
It's the same.
creators?
It's the same people who
Yeah,
created
it's
The
Matt
Simpsons,
Groening,
created
yeah.
Futurama. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I feel Futurama is better than The Simpsons. It's more funny. It's more creative. Anyway, but we got.
We'll
that
get
on
there
the
when we
list.
get there. Yeah.
Yeah. already heated. This is the one that Sai suggested. This is Christmas characters.
That's a good one.
There's
Yeah.
one that I hate to say it, but I feel like he's the face of Christmas now. It just is what it is.
I'll be interested to get your take on that.
Yeah. We're gonna revisit some Thanksgiving shit.
Oh boy, are we really going to do this again? We're going to be on that for fucking 45 minutes, Chris.
Okay. We might take that one off the table.
I feel like
but
it's leave it up for now because I've got beverages coming, so
Yeah.
we might get there. We might get there.
Chris,
I had this one.
you're gonna have to learn to let some shit go. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I didn't get to finish, man. My internet
Yeah,
didn't
your
let me-
internet was like, we can't keep doing
Oh,
this.
okay.
We've had enough. He lost. Click.
I tried to look up 90s comedies, but the closest I can get to it is 2000 comedies.
There's some good ones on here, dude. Early
Yeah.
2000s had some good fucking comedy movies.
Nothing
man.
like the 90s in my opinion, but there's still some bangers in the 2000s.
Yeah, they were very different. They were very different.
We were still allowed to laugh in the early 2000s.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can,
So
you
it
can
was
still make
okay.
fun of certain things that you're not allowed to make
Yeah.
fun of anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we're not going to tackle all of these, but this is just what I got on deck. And I tried to pull this one up one time. This was Nintendo franchises.
Okay.
And I got Jason's suggestion was 90s sitcoms. I think that could be fun.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 90s sitcoms. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. And then I got 90s cartoons.
That's a
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I was a little too old for some of these later on.
Yeah.
but some of these I definitely watched.
Some of those are not.
And I had to
90s.
watch
Some
them
of
with
those
my
are
kids.
80s.
Which one do you see that are 80s?
Thundercats? Is that what that is? Oh, that's Mortal Kombat. Never mind. I thought it was Thundercats.
I see.
There was an
Attack on
animated
Titan
Mortal
Kombat. I
that was
forgot
in
all-
the
What was it?
80s.
Animated RoboCop? I don't remember that.
Does he shoot some
RoboCop.
guy in the
Yeah.
dick?
I gotta watch that movie again, man. I got that game on my Steam wish list. I'm gonna get it when it drops below like $50.
Man, That first movie is fucking great.
Yeah,
like,
I haven't
it
seen it
really-
in so long, dude.
It's really good.
I don't know
It's
about
like
you
a-
guys, but I grew up big time with the Looney Tunes. I love
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looney
Same.
Tunes so fucking much.
Didn't they cancel Speedy Gonzalez? Like
Yeah.
And they
got
canceled
canceled.
Pepe Le Pew because they said he was
Yeah.
a rapist.
Yeah,
I think a couple
Well.
of them got canceled.
they
Bro,
canceled
it was a
the
different
Simpsons
time,
characters
bro.
already.
They fucking this shit came out like in the fucking.
he wasn't a
60s.
rapist. He was just really pushy. Like
He
he
was bro. He was shooting his shot, man. Let him
he
do
wasn't
what
a
he do.
There's never one episode where he rapes somebody.
I think I would remember that. You know what I mean? When I talked to my therapist or
That
something.
didn't
like,
happen. We're getting a little carried away with some of this cancel shit.
yeah.
You know,
He was he was really
if you're gonna
pushy.
make up accusations about a cartoon character, I'm just saying, it's like
But that's what they said, Cyrus. They were like, "Oh, he's fucking running around raping these chicks," and like, "Oh, he just wants a kiss," and he's like grabbing on them. Like, apparently, to some people, that's the woke mob, as
Hey,
they
he-
say.
hey,
That's rape.
He was French, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Yes, that might be also get me canceled.
Hey, hey, do me a favor. Don't put me on the bottom because I got my cam on. So when you highlight me, it's
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Put me on the bottom. I like it on the bottom.
that's
Uh-oh.
gay.
Yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Somebody has to do it. You know what I mean?
Well,
I brought
that
up,
is true.
Cyrus brought up like what
Sega franchises.
Sega
yeah.
franchises that
Yeah,
we
I
would
can't
like
do
to
that.
see remake.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say if that's an S tier, that's like they're all S tier for me. Same thing with I was looking at the
Everything's
Nintendo one too. I'm looking at the Nintendo franchises. I'm like, those are technically all S tier franchises.
Are
Like
we-
I'm not
that's
like a
what I gotta-
Pokemon fan or anything, but
Yeah, I don't do the Pokemon. I just can't wrap my head around it. It's just so weird.
I feel like I was a little too old for Pokemon. But then like there's people my age though
What's the
that,
difference
like
between
are into
Pokemon and
Pokemon.
Dude.
dogfighting? It's the same fucking thing, right?
John, my brother has all the Pokemon games. I've never played one of them, and he's older than me. It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Hola.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one here that that's played Pokemans.
Yeah, I look. I lied to you. I did play one Pokemon game with Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64.
Okay,
don't
but
know.
that took a spin off though.
I know, but like I played it. I
mean-
rented it from some fucking video game store.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
mean,
right back.
I've tried a Pokemon game. I'm not saying I've never played any Pokemon game, but I've never like gotten into it.
Yeah, no, I
That's
know
the-
what
that's-
you mean. Like you guys like never like delve deep into it or anything.
Or just any of it, the show, like anything, like it never grabbed me. It was just kind of bizarre. It was just
I watched that fucking cartoon though, because like my brother was really he loves the Pokemon shit. I don't know, and my sister loves it too. So I've watched just by proximity. I've watched a lot of the Pokemon shit. I watched the movie. I thought the movie was pretty cool with the Mewtwo and everything.
is there like several of the movies?
There's
They're-
a lot of movies.
See, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
I know the one you're talking about. I feel like that was the most popular one where there was the Mewtwo.
Well, it
thing.
was
Like,
called the movie.
yeah, it was just called.
yeah, there you
Pokemon
go. Like
the
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So
My favorite was 2000 and the third one personally, but yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I
that
just-
was like the other generation. Well, actually, it was like the second and third movie.
My oldest son really likes Pokemon. He has cards and shit like that. But
My little niece likes to play that phone game, whatever that
Pokemon
thing
Go.
is.
that's
Yeah.
weird because my wife does not. She's not into video games. She's not into any of this shit. She doesn't even know shit about Pokemon. But she kind of got sucked into the Pokemon Go thing for a while.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell that was all about. I tried it and I was like, I'm trying to like catch a fucking Jigglypuff at Taco Bell. This is weird.
It's
You
funny
walk
that you
into the-
like that.
Walk into the Taco Bell. Hey, where's the Jigglypuffs at? Where
I just remember I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? This is so weird.
Cyrus, how old is your brother?
He's a year older than me.
So he's older. Okay.
Yeah, so
I thought you were gonna
saying.
say it was my age.
No, see, that's what I was saying. Isn't it weird? Like he
Yeah,
shouldn't
it is
care.
weird because I feel like
Why should he care about Pokemon?
Like I'm trying to think like the people. I mean, maybe it's just because the people I hung out with didn't play Pokemon. I honestly
When
I
was
don't know.
Pokemon like at its peak? What year was
Well, it was the Game Boy Color was kind of like when it started, wasn't it?
Game Boy Color, yeah. I would say the peak for me personally with Pokemon was really just Gen 2. which
What, like
was,
late '90s, probably?
It was like about 2000, I'd say.
Dude, that's a long ass time ago.
Did Pokemon
Yeah, so I
come
was
out,
like
in the
15.
80s? Did it come out in the 80s?
No, it came out in the
Japan, or was it, like,
90s.
70s?
Pokemon
Sorry,
was in
in
the
Japan,
90s.
because we always get shit.
Oh,
later.
it was 96.
Damn, Dragon Ball is like way out before fucking Pokemon.
Oh,
Shit.
Dragon Ball is way before that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dragon Ball came out like 1984.
Yeah, that's right.
I think
Yeah.
maybe I didn't get into Pokemon just because of the time, Eric. Because at that time I was in the Sega and then PlayStation, so I didn't give a shit about Nintendo pretty much until the GameCube came out.
Yeah, and also didn't help too. They were
Yeah.
only like on the handhelds too, which I don't know if you had at
I
that
didn't.
time.
I didn't have a Game Boy until I joined the military. Actually, no, it was before. I bought one in like maybe 2002.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
I
got
bought
rid of
one.
it.
I bought a Game Boy Advance. Yeah, because I was in
You got-
high school. I remember I had the old school Game Boy Advance. I needed to buy a fucking light for it. It pissed me off because I didn't realize when I bought it, it didn't have a backlight. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. And then I didn't really play it. I played Circle of the Moon. I didn't buy any other game. And then later on, when I was in the military, I bought a couple years later. I bought an SP, and I was like, "Oh, this thing's backlit. I can go back and play all the fucking Game Boy games now."
SP's badass. I
Yep.
like that.
So I think maybe should start there with this one with the what games would you like to see that Sega would remake? The one that I'm gonna say right off the gate that's not on here that I really wish they would remake, and I would probably put it in S tier of what I would want to see is Comic Zone.
Yeah,
Comic Zone?
yeah.
I've heard a lot of people bringing that up lately since this is kind of a discussion that's going around right now.
Game's so
Comic
fucking
Zone.
hard though, dude. I've never beat it. It's too fucking hard.
Me neither.
That rat thing is bullshit. I hate that mechanic.
Hmm.
The farthest I've gotten is when you get to that pit and it's like you're fighting demons and shit and people are cheering you on or whatever, like behind you. Like that's the farthest.
What you
I've
got in
gotten.
there?
Yeah, I never got anywhere in that game.
Oh,
I think I got to like stage 2.
But you know what? now that, but this one is on this list. What would be another fucking awesome one would be Vector Man.
I would
I
like
wonder-
to see a new one for that.
I
yeah.
wonder what that would look like. Like,
It already looks fucking amazing.
Yeah,
That
it
was
uses
like one
the
of the
same
later
digital
Sega-
graphics. It uses the
Yeah.
same graphics as Donkey Kong does.
That was a later Sega Genesis game.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that game, dude.
what do you think
Really?
of modern?
I'm not a
like,
fan of that game.
I like
Would-
it.
would
It's
they
cool
do-
looking, but I just don't like the mechanics of that game, man.
Yeah. I wonder if they would do a new Vector Man with like rendered, like pre-rendered, or would you do it with just like making the graphics on the console as it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I would love to see more companies like how they go back and do that retro look. I would love to see them do more pre-rendered stuff. I'd love that. I
would
love
be
that art style
interesting.
back then.
Yeah.
It's such a unique art style. And you don't see too many games other than like Vector Man, Donkey Kong. I don't really know of too many other games that used it.
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
got some, Kid
Yeah, new.
Chameleon.
Then they are making a new Kid Chameleon, right? Isn't that on the list of ones they're making?
The only
I think
one
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Shit. Hell yeah. Kid Chameleon was that shit. I've never
Yeah.
beaten that game either because I don't understand what happens after like 2 or 3 hours. It just
Yep.
really fucking weird. And then like I'm turning into a tank, then I'm turning into like a Ninja Turtle, then I'm turning into like fucking fucking 45 bomber pilot. Like I don't even know. Like you just turn into shit and shit happens. It gets really weird after a while.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's kind of the appeal for that game for me. Is I just kind of like the weirdness of it.
Yeah, for sure. Like the little beginning, it's like a new.
Yeah,
game,
Jason,
the
that's
store
what
opened up.
that's what we were talking about. We're like, hopefully it's not like Beast Rider. That was my biggest concern.
Yeah.
I would like to see a new Knights game.
Yeah,
Like-
that'd be nice.
Oh, you're talking about like the one that was like on
On
Like
a
something like
Saturn.
this
Dreams.
Sega Saturn thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like okay.
So
yeah.
we
It's
had-
on the list, by the way.
There's a Wii Knights game that's pretty cool, and I have that, but I would love to see what they could do like on modern stuff. New,
Yeah, that'd be nice. Wasn't that that shitty Balan Wonderland game? Wasn't that supposed to be like a successor to it, or no?
I really don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like one of the creator of Knights like made it or something. I don't remember the whole story of
That's
it.
Sonic Team that made that, if I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't Sonic Team?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sonic Team
yeah.
made Knights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least the first one. What about Daytona, John? John, what do you think about a new Daytona?
They kind of have a new Daytona. It's just an arcade game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pretty
really?
good. Yeah, I covered it on my channel.
it's just like a David Buster's, man. They could have like a whole Daytona fucking thing there.
Oh, I don't remember that. I'll have to go back and watch your video.
I'm gonna say it. I like columns. I don't care if it's just whatever. Columns is that shit, dude. I like columns.
I love
it's-
columns.
It's okay.
I had a Game Gear and I had columns. That was one of the only games I had, and I played the shit out of that. I love
Yeah.
columns.
Every time I randomly get nostalgia, and I'll pick up my PSP. I have several games installed on it, and the first thing I'll ever play if I ever decide to pick it up and just play around with it is columns because I have the Sega Genesis collection on it.
I don't really know if you need to remake columns though. I mean,
But it, you got that Tetris 99. That was something.
Columns
you know.
99. Yeah, that could work.
Hey, that could be like a little versus shit.
what if
thing
they
like
call
that.
it? What if they call it columns?
Bro.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I'd play it. Bro. Columns is
Columns. Or just
Um,
column. They just call it column. I don't know.
Who the fuck would ever want to see a new Echo the Dolphin? I'm sorry, I don't.
I would.
care.
I would.
I'd be
Really?
interested.
Hell yeah,
but-
man. I would.
I
But
mean,
yeah, I don't know.
There's
how
one
good
on
it
the
would be,
Sega
though.
fucking Dreamcast. You play it?
Yeah. Did you ever play that one?
No, I haven't.
So it's
I've never
weird
played
as
it
fuck,
either.
Like the other
I,
ones.
I've never tried it. No.
Why have we never played the Dreamcast one?
Just
None of us have played
don't.
this game.
I'll have to
Just don't.
download it. It's probably doo-doo.
Yeah, it is. It's shit.
Well, There you go.
Fantasy Star could be something.
I would like to see a old school, like I would like to see Fantasy Star, but not the online thing. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah,
agree
yeah,
with
yeah. No, I
that.
got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
like a real Phantasy Star. That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
I think the fourth game actually turned like 30 years old recently.
Don't say that. That's
I know, but it's just like damn, that's like 30 years since like the last like traditional one.
just yeah. Wow.
Afterburner could be something.
There's a new Afterburner on arcade.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I thought they couldn't make
uh,
another Afterburner because of the license with the
Mhm.
freaking
No,
planes.
it's 2015. I highlighted it in that Techno Parrot video I did. First
I
game I
have
played on there
something-
was Afterburner.
I have a
It's really fun.
I have one on the 360. I don't know what it's Afterburner Climax, I think is what it's called. And then I think I have it on PlayStation Portable also. But that I don't know if that's like the arcade game that you're talking about.
Was
Let me
Altered Beast
see.
on that list?
I don't
I don't
think
think
it
so,
was.
right?
I don't think so.
I think that would be a cool remake.
I don't know. It could be, but then there's been some Altered Beast games that they brought out that were really weird. So I don't know. It just depends on how they do it.
Yeah.
Star Heroes definitely needs a remake.
Oh, Gunstar Heroes you could do all kinds of shit with that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Give it like the Streets of 4 treatment and have it like online play and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if Streets of Rage. I'm gonna say it, like I don't know if Streets of Rage really needs a remake because we have Streets of Rage 4. Like it's already kind of current, and you have online gameplay. Like I guess, and you have the Sega Genesis collection you can play online already. The old game, like I guess that's
Yeah, I don't think it
cool.
needs one. It's just
Yeah.
kind of nice just to have it.
Right.
Yeah.
They are making one though. That's on
Right.
the list.
It is. Yeah, it is. I feel like that's kind of the ones that doesn't really need one because we have 4 and we have the Sega Genesis collection on PS4 where you can play those games online with someone
Yeah.
else. So you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'll check it out. But Crazy Taxi, I played the fuck out of Crazy Taxi on Sega Genesis for some.
Dreamcast?
Dreamcast. On Dreamcast.
Man, I remember when my brother, my stepbrother, he was living with us, and I had a Dreamcast. He's like, "Man, this is the craziest game. Who would have thought that going around driving in a taxi cab, running people over, would be as fun as it is?"
yeah, I love that game. I played the fuck
Yeah,
out of that game.
I
dude.
played it
don't
in
I'll
the
know.
still
arcade
play it,
a lot.
man, because it's no one's ever been able to duplicate that. How good
Well,
that game is.
that-
I mean, they've
that-
tried, but
That style of graphics still holds up. You know, it looks it doesn't have to be like super detailed, you know. You know what? You're hovering over House of the Dead. Sega should do more gun games. They really should. They should
I
bring
think
back
they did remake.
Well,
that
Nintendo, I
2
think,
years
doesn't it?
ago.
Well, Nintendo's been kind of like taking on that project.
I think it was a
Most of their
port. It
stuff-
wasn't really a remake.
Oh, right, but
Yeah.
you know,
They
like,
did a
it's
House
like a
of the
new
Dead.
game
They
with,
did a
like,
House of the
new
Dead remake
graphics,
on the
though.
Switch just recently, like in the last few years.
Yeah. But I'm just
Um,
saying, like a new Virtua Cop, you know, like there's a bunch of gun games.
The one
Like,
game they
man-
did on the Wii was really
The
cool.
unfortunate part is that they would have to put it like on the Wii or the Switch because like no like PS5 and other stuff they don't have the peripherals to have the gun stuff with it.
You could do them in VR.
That would no.
Oh, that'd be
I'm not gonna
fucking
lie.
cool.
I would.
I'd
think
buy a VR headset for that shit. 100%.
Real talk, Oculus did Resident Evil 4 justice. The VR version of Resident Evil 4 is phenomenal. I would like to see Oculus do more stuff with actual things like that, like House of the Dead, fucking. What was that? What was that one? It wasn't Virtual Cop. It was what was the one where you had to like time
Crisis.
Time Crisis, shit like
yeah.
that, where you like step on the pedal to like,
That's
go into
badass.
cover and stuff like that. That would be fucking cool.
Yep.
I love Time Crisis.
Yeah. Shit like that. That shit would run phenomenal, and like it would just print money if you put it on VR. I would absolutely buy it without a doubt because as good as they did Resident Evil.
Yeah, imagine playing Virtual Cop, dude, and like taking cover behind like a squad car and
Oh,
like
yeah.
trying to get like under there and then popping up. That'd be fucking awesome, dude. You don't even have to
Absolutely.
make it to where you can move around. You could just make it to where like you can move in and out of cover by just moving your body and shit. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
was so
what-
cool, man.
Those controllers, like I have for my Oculus, I mean, that's as precise as you could get. You know.
Yeah.
That would
Did
be
you ever
badass.
try the experimental thing with your Oculus where you don't have to even use the controllers? You can just use your hands. Have you ever tried that, Cyrus?
No, I didn't. I really haven't used it as much as I should.
It
actually,
works. It works decently. Like you can you really don't have to pick your controllers. Like it registers your hands as controllers, and you can like point and do stuff and like do gestures with your hands to like activate stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't feel right playing a game with your hands like that. Like you would want to use a controller because it obviously is going to work better. But that option does exist, and I have used it, and it's not terrible.
Okay. Yeah, I actually hooked it up to my computer recently and played Project Cars 2 in VR.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude,
How much of a hassle was that? Because I've been considering doing that a few times. Is it like a nightmare, or is it super simple?
It's not difficult. You plug it in and then it walks you through it pretty much. It's not bad.
Because I've always wanted to play what's the Half-Life Alyx game. I've always wanted to play that, and apparently you can do that with your Oculus through Steam.
What I will say though is I couldn't get it to do it wirelessly. I had to do it with the cable.
That's the preferred method because you can do it wirelessly, but your network just needs to be really strong.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It didn't even want to work. So, but with a cable, it was very easy.
Yeah, one of these days, because I really want to play that Alyx because I love Half-Life. I love.
Yeah, I want to play that too. My brother keeps telling me, he's like, "Oh my god, why haven't you played?" I'm like, "Shut up, leave me alone."
You got one of those like $700-800 fucking VR headsets from Steam or some shit.
No, the only thing he bought it for me. My brother bought me. It's an Oculus Quest 2. It's nothing super fancy, but it's pretty damn cool. But he got all excited about VR a couple years ago, and he bought he bought all the accessories and all that shit for him. And then I was playing it and I liked it, so he bought me one. And I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't have a good computer, so I really could only.
I think you can do it without the computer. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I could do was do the headset, and it's pretty cool, but that doesn't compare to if you can hook it up to your PC, because then it's like
I would love to try one out on my PC just to see how it does.
It's very good. Like,
because there's so much, dude. There's so many VR. There's so many VR games on Steam. Like most of it is porn, yes, but there looks like there's a lot of cool like VR games on there. Especially like I would love to do some of the racing games. Although that might make me sick, but
Well, that's what I played was Project Cars 2, and it was really awesome. The 3D effect is really cool. The rain when you're racing in like the rain, and then the water's hitting your windshield, and it's like 3D, but but I tried to do some of the stuff like roller coaster shit, and that's what made me sick. I couldn't do that. Like that actually made me nauseous and gave me a headache. So
It's like a real roller coaster.
yeah.
That the Oculus is like kind of ruined VR for me because it's like anything after that, I'm like, that PS5 VR thing, it's like nothing, no interest, nothing whatsoever. Like the Oculus is good enough for me. It's probably the worst grade of VR you can actually do compared to one out, but it's like I realize that having that, like, I don't care about it. I just don't give a shit about VR. It just doesn't feel to me.
I've heard that the PlayStation VR 2 is really good, but I don't know.
I'll never know unless it's super huge discounted at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
It will be at
it.
some point, man.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to jump on the one for the PS4, and then that just disappeared. And I didn't really hear too much about the PS5 one.
The fuck, BMG? How
Dig Dug.
about you VR? Turbo Escape and Richard Gear? Oh, what? You're cut off, Jason. You're cut off.
It's a little early to be that drunk. No.
All right, so let's move on to some. We guys feeling like maybe Christmas movies, Christmas songs, animated shows, Christmas characters.
I like the character. I vote for characters.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that one. Yep.
I'm gonna say something real. All right, so I brought this up earlier, and John said he was interested in what I was going to say. I feel like, oh, shit, where's this motherfucker? Is he? Oh, shit. All right, I'm losing my mind. All right, this guy is the face of Christmas right now and has been for years. It is what it is.
Honestly,
Yeah, I can't
Will
disagree.
Ferrell, like this guy
I can't
is the
disagree
face
with
of
that.
Christmas. Like, do you love this movie? You know the way I think this movie, I take this movie is I like to watch it like where he's just in fucking sane. He's just a fucking. He has like dementia or some shit.
oh my
And I
God.
like to watch it like he's just a crazy ass person and people are just reacting to him and like he really believes he's an elf. Like he is, whatever. But I like to watch it that way, and that just makes it fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
You know, that probably makes more sense to see it that way. Yeah.
So Elf, I forget which network it is, but the movie officially has its own day. The network will
crazy.
play Elf for an entire day, much like how Christmas Story gets TBS or whatever it is, or TNT all day on Christmas. So Elf now has its own day. So
have a
I
neighbor-
can't argue with that, Chris. I mean, I love the movie. It's
Yeah.
it's
I think
probably a
it's
top.
funny though. It's
it's-
actually
it-
kind of funny.
It's like a top 7 movie for me. I would maybe put it in a top 5, but
But we're not talking about movies, we're talking about the character.
Well, I know, and I know that. Yeah, he's iconic, man. That movie's almost 20 years old already. It's pretty crazy.
Elf is just Joe Biden. But in real talk, like I have a neighbor like 3 or 4 houses down that has a blow up elf thing, like just Buddy the elf just waving like this, you know, like
Yeah, what's a Christmas gram? I want one too. It sounds delicious, you know. Dude, so many one-liners came from that, from his character. It's just, you know.
I'm gonna say like I think that Will Ferrell steals the show. But his dad is fucking hilarious too, right? Like he's when he actually takes into account like the shit that he does in public and he has to take account for Buddy the elf, like that's also fucking funny too. So I think both performances are great. Obviously Will Ferrell's a star, so he wins, but you know, whatever. I do think that that's a great part of it.
Man, there's some good ones on here, dude. I can
What about
list off
What about Marvin Harry?
Marvin Harry. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's A.
Are
I
they
don't put 'em-
A tier or S tier? I don't know. That's
They have S tier potential, but I don't know, man.
because they're not Kevin. They're not Kevin.
No.
right?
Let's just,
They're not.
But let's just say though, that movie would not be what it is without those guys.
No, dude, they were gonna get, what was it, Jim Belushi originally, and that would have been awful, you know.
Yeah.
Or I think it was either it was Jim Belushi, and I think he turned him down. And then they had to go get what's his name, who played Marv.
They have really good
They
chemistry.
did a great. Well, that was
Yeah.
the best decision ever made.
And dude, the fucking history, that movie almost didn't happen. Like actually, it got
That was
pretty much.
John Hughes who wrote that shit, isn't it?
No, I forget the guy's name. He has he did a lot of movies back then. But this
John
movie-
Hughes. It's John Hughes.
I
Fairly
don't
certain.
know.
I'm fairly certain.
You have to look it up, but I don't. That doesn't sound right to me. But you could be right.
It was directed by Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus. That's right.
It was written by
Um,
John Hughes.
Okay, there
Right.
you go.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. The movie almost didn't happen. It got like the funding got pulled for it originally, and then they actually filmed it in a fucking high school gymnasium.
Hmm.
Do you remember?
They built a set inside this fucking gym. So like when they're flooding the houses at the end, that's all in a fucking gymnasium. No, that part is actually in the pool of the fucking school. They
Oh,
built
wow.
they built like a fucking thing over the pool. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah,
do you remember?
kinda
Do you remember
crazy
that
shit.
rumor for years? That everybody said that Daniel Stern died, and
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, he's still alive, but that was one of those like
Well, I
They
know
would-
that. Yeah.
they did all these celebrities. They would every year it was a different one they said died, and that was there for a while. It was I don't know. I just
I don't recall. I don't recall.
I'm
There's
not
one-
surprised that happens all the time.
yeah. Last year I think it was Sam Elliott. Everybody was saying, "Oh, Sam Elliott died" or whatever. I'm like, no.
I like how the
He's
entire
lived for a
cast
long
of It's a
time.
Wonderful Life is on here. That's kind of funny. S tier.
Your boy gotta go
Oh,
S tier.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah, S tier.
definitely.
And this is, and honestly, real talk, I don't care if it's 24 hours of Christmas Story. This scene right here gets me every time where Santa
Yeah.
just
Getting
taps him with
kicked
his
down.
foot and pushes him down.
It's
I don't
too
know
damn
why.
funny.
I'm fucking giggle every goddamn time that shit happens. I don't know why. It's just funny every goddamn time he gets pushed down the slide.
Kick pushes him with his foot.
And then all the
That's-
kids are like fucking screaming at the bottom and shit.
I love that movie. It's obviously dated, you know.
Did you guys watch the new one though?
Yeah,
Like
it's
the,
fantastic.
I really liked it. We
I haven't
my-
seen it yet.
Oh, you gotta watch
I
it, dude.
thought they
Yeah.
did a newer one.
It's really good, and the way it connects to the
Yeah.
original very well.
And all the people come back for it
Yeah.
too. Everybody comes back for it.
Damn.
Obviously, for certain people who are not alive anymore. But
Yeah.
see,
Is
like
it-
my go ahead.
I was just gonna ask you guys. Maybe you guys know the one dude that was in the first movie, with the redheaded kid. Was that the same? Did he grow up? Is that the guy who played Rorschach in Watchmen?
Oh, I don't know, but he's in.
Is that
he's
him?
in
Is
the
that
new
really?
one.
Is that him?
That is him. That's crazy. I did not know that.
I
You're
don't
not
know.
locked in
I mean,
here with me or you. I'm locked in here with you. Is that really him?
I don't know if it is or not. I just was
I don't think
remembering.
so. It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
look
look
like
this
him.
up now.
Yeah.
Let us know.
You're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you, or whatever. The
Man, I
fuck
love
was-
that
Yeah,
movie.
that shit was awesome. Where he broke the glass and poured that grease all
Yeah.
over that dude's face, and it.
I haven't
melted
watched
off.
that movie.
What?
You haven't
What?
seen Watchmen?
I did,
Oh.
but like a long ass time ago when it came out.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
God
It's-
damn it! That
it's-
scene gives me.
That movie's
chills,
old
buddy.
as fuck. Didn't it come out like 2006 or something like that?
Yeah,
It's
but
an
that
old
shit's
movie.
awesome.
It's pretty old.
Shit's awesome. Bio was a scoop. Is that the same guy?
I'm looking for it. His name is Jackie Earl Haley.
That's him.
Yeah, let me.
Is that
look-
him?
That's the guy that played Rorschach.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but I'm just want to see like his like filmography here. Christmas Story came out in the 80s, right?
The 80s, yeah.
Okay. No, he was not him.
Oh, it's not him. Okay.
Wow.
I,
Okay.
I thought that would have been fucking awesome. if it
I
was.
thought
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
was.
say that would have been amazing.
I would
We
have
can just
been like,
pretend it was. Nobody will ever know.
it looks a lot like him.
What about Jack Skellington? How you
Dude,
feel with him as a Christmas character?
I don't. He's. It's a Halloween movie, man. I know people like to make it both, but to me, it's a Halloween.
I like
movie.
to make it both.
But I see. I associate him more with Halloween.
I agree.
I've
He's-
never watched the movie around Christmas in my
Yeah,
entire life.
like
That's fair. When
Yeah,
Like,
things
I will
are
I-
say-
said.
yeah, it is like because the whole story of that movie was that it's about a Halloween dude who's trying to be like Christmas.
But
So-
this movie is the reason why people go from celebrating Christmas directly to or Halloween directly to Christmas. Like this movie is because of that. Like people complain like, oh, that's wait a while and celebrate Thanksgiving. It's like, no, motherfuckers, we just watched Christmas or Nightmare Before Christmas for 30 days. We're excited for Christmas now, so fuck Thanksgiving. We're going right into Christmas season.
Yeah, over here in Canada, our
Well-
Thanksgiving's in October, so
We were in a Hallmark store like a year ago, and I pleaded with my wife to buy this Christmas wreath that had Jack's face in it, and she was like, no, and I was like, we can put it up on Halloween. It can stay all the way up until Christmas. It works for both fucking seasons. And then she considered it, and then we went back, and it was somebody had bought it. It was fucking awesome. It was really well done.
It's always the Nightmare Before Christmas merch is always so fucking overpriced, man. I can never bite that bullet.
Oh, by the way, we have an update about the guy from Christmas Story. He was Zach Ward, and he was the postal dude in the Postal movie.
Oh
Uh,
shit,
That's amazing.
John McClane.
Well,
Is it a Christmas character? I say no. He's a character in a Christmas movie. That doesn't
Die
make
Hard
any
has
fucking
been-
sense.
it-
I'm
it-
sorry. Let me
Die-
take another
alright.
drink.
Die Hard. Die Hard.
That didn't
is-
make sense, right, Cyrus? Like, because they're all fucking characters in a Christmas movie. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
this has been something
I'm
that's
a
been
lightweight.
debated back and forth if it's the Christmas movie. I don't think it's debated anymore.
No. The
It's- it's classified as Christmas.
the director said it's a Christmas movie. It's a fucking Christmas movie.
I mean, they play Christmas music in the movie.
the
He
only
does
people who say it's not a Christmas movie are people who just want to start arguments. That's all it is.
But here, also, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't think of Die Hard when I want to watch a Christmas movie. I don't. Like, yes, it is, but I'm not like, man. I love Die Hard. I'm not. Don't let me get my word twisted. I love Die Hard, but I'm not like, let me throw on Die Hard because it's Christmas Eve. Let me watch
like
kids let somebody get shot up with a machine gun fire.
Die Hard. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Uh-huh.
It's the truth. Die Hard is as much as a Christmas movie as Home Alone, and Home Alone is as much as a Christmas movie as Die Hard. The setting is Christmas.
I agree.
The
with
setting
that.
is
I agree with
Christmas.
that.
You can make
agree
Home
with that.
Alone any time of the year. It's the same exact movie.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
happens to be around Christmas.
That's very
Yeah,
fair.
Therefore,
you're
it's
right.
a Christmas movie.
That's true. That's a
Because
good
you can
point.
February. You can.
So I
also
feel like
paint-
if you
paint
if you
cans
if
on
you
your stores.
classify Home Alone as a Christmas movie, Die Hard is 100%.
In fact, John, I think I'm going to add to what you just said there and say the circumstances are very similar because, left to himself, to his own devices, has to come up with a plan to survive these invaders. There's a lot of similarity.
There really is. What year was
Yeah.
Die Hard made? Was it
I
late
think-
80s? Wasn't it?
1888, I think. 88.
Okay, so it was it would have been before,
think it was
before Home Alone. I think Home Alone was 89 or 90.
Home Alone is like a mixture of Die Hard and Predator.
Yo. Hey,
You know?
real talk. I fought like tooth and nail to get that talk boy. I got one.
I
And
know.
it was
I got the
it-
yak back. I don't know.
It
I
was
never
the
got the Talk
dumbest
Boy.
fucking thing ever made. It was the dumbest fucking thing ever made, bro. It was a cassette recorder. That's all it was with
That's
a
all it was.
microphone.
It was cool though.
And they were.
But at
they
least
were
you could
printing the
at least
bitches
you
out
could
for, like,
save
30
it. I had the yak back. You every time you put a new message on it, it erased the old one. You couldn't you could just yak. You hold the button. You would say something, and then it
Macaulay
would play it.
Culkin.
Like that's it. There was
I'm
a
gonna
meme I
put-
saw the other day. It was like that's it. That's the toy. Like you talking to it, and it repeats it back. That's the toy. Like that's it.
I'm gonna put Kevin up in S tier though. I'm gonna put Kevin in S
Oh
tier.
yeah, yeah.
I
he's us.
have a appreciation for Macaulay Culkin for another reason. He was the first celebrity endorser of the TurboGrafx 16.
Mm.
What?
I
Yeah,
know
And
that.
did you see his new where he was he got his star on the Hollywood Boulevard recently?
really.
He talks funny now. I don't know why he talks the way he does. Have you
Well,
heard
he's
him
from
talk?
New York. He's from
No,
New
he has
York.
like a weird, high pitched, like childlike voice. It's really weird. He's
Macaulay
married and has
Culkin's a-
kids, but he has a weird fucking voice. It drives me
Yo,
crazy.
real
man.
talk. His wife. Yo, I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm all up in them guts.
I haven't. Let me.
She was in that Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Her name is Brenda Song. She's man. He got him a bad one. Bad one.
What?
Do you know who Brenda Song is?
She looks young. How old is she?
Now I don't know how old she is. They have a son together, but she's got to be like in her like mid-20s. But she's
Yeah, but
bad
Colley's
as
like
fuck.
older than me. I think he's like
Oh, I
41.
see you. I see why you like her, Chris.
Bro, bro, look,
That-
tell me she ain't bad.
No, that's
bro.
just your type, bro. Like I've known you for fucking
What do you
7
mean
years.
that's
or
my
whatever.
type? Tell me that she's not bad. All right, lie to me right now and tell me she's not bad.
She's like a 7, maybe an 8.
Bro,
Bro,
shut the fuck up. Nah.
Wow.
She's not. She doesn't do it for me, man. I'm sorry.
Well, you're gay.
I'm not saying. Listen, I didn't say she's. I didn't say she's not attractive. I just said you might be overreacting a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
No.
You know, there's sometimes
He's
there's
putting sauce on the hotness.
He is. He's gassing it up, man.
No, none at all. Not at all.
I think there's
She's
no
baddie, bro. She bad.
I think there's no formula for like hotness necessarily because like different people, different dudes, we find different things. It can
But
be
there is still a standard. I would say yes. I say, but as you go lower, you get to a standard that you can pretty much all agree on. Like,
I don't
you know what I
think
mean?
I don't know about that because I know
Bro, that's
dudes.
Kevin's girl, man. I ain't trying to hate on Kevin. I'm gonna let Kevin do his thing. All right. I'm just saying, congratulations,
Bro,
to
Kevin
him.
doesn't fucking
pulled
double
one.
bag his groceries. He doesn't
Bro,
fucking know what he's doing. All right.
I'm just saying he pulled one. He pulled one.
Nah,
I'm appreciative of that. Good on you, Kevin. You pulled one. You pulled one.
By what I mean as a standard is, I would say like, so to me, a 4 and a 5 is not attractive, and I think that like 95% of males would agree with me that that's a standard. And then once you get to like the 6s and 7s, you're like, but everyone can generally agree on like a 10. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know because I've known a lot of dudes who specialize in a certain flavor. Like they only
I'm one
want.
of them. I'm one of them.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm one of
I
them.
only like this type of chick, and she has to weigh around this much.
Well, I don't go that.
You know.
Well, no, I like. God has made so many different delicious flavors, and
I like the variety pack. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Real talk,
I like to mix it up.
All right. I'm
Uh,
just saying the numbers might add differently for different people.
I would like. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go older one here, and I'm gonna go way back, and I'm gonna take Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
oh
yeah, right there. I say
yeah.
you got to put him at S. He's an S tier for me. That's a staple. You have to watch that movie. I mean, I think maybe younger generations, I don't know. But I feel like pretty much millennial and older, you grew up watching that because like when I was a kid, it came on TV once a year. You fucking anticipated that shit. Like if I miss it, I'm not watching it again until next year, and I might not be alive next year. So this could potentially be my last time ever watching this fucking movie, and I really like this movie. So yeah, it's
Cable
an S
companies
tier
were
for me.
gatekeeping, bro. They were gatekeeping.
Yeah, I got this shit on Blu-ray now. I watch it whenever the fuck I want.
John, we watched when I was a kid in the 80s. They ran that on a film with a cassette tape playing the audio, and they would play that. Yeah, when like we would wait in the auditorium before school, like if you got there in the morning, and around Christmas time they would play the film. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
I wish I went to school back then. All I had to do was like, I got escorted out because they found a gun in one of the lockers.
Did they ever fucking unsync the audio or not? Did it ever take them a while to like get it right? Because you got to press play like the exact same moment, right?
Yeah, it had a beep like
It was like a Teddy Ruxpin type thing.
Huh? Yeah, I don't.
What the fuck are you talking about? Teddy Ruxpin.
You remember Teddy Ruxpin? He had.
I remember Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, it's like you had to click the tape and the video.
Yeah, the way it worked.
Damn, I forgot about that shit.
The way it worked with the film was the film would tell you hit play on the thing and then pause it, and then when it puts this thing up on the screen, then you unpause it, and that way it stays synchronized.
That sounds terrible. That's a primitive way to do audio.
I'm pretty sure the shit was it not on V8? Well, no, 80s didn't. Was VHS out in the 80s yet?
VHS came out late 70s, bro.
Yeah, VHS
really?
been around for a minute.
Ain't nobody had no VHS. Come on, dude. In 1982, 83, ain't nobody had no fucking VHS player.
Yeah, they were expensive as fuck, dude.
Yeah, they were like $1,000, and the tape was like $100.
It was definitely mid 80s and up. Absolutely.
It's kind of like saying, CDs weren't normal, but CDs came out mid 80s. No one had CDs back then. They had vinyl and tapes.
Bro, I didn't have a CD until like the fucking. I had a CD at the Sony CD player. Mid 90s, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. We didn't get
really affordable.
We got a CD player in like 1990.
Bro, I remember when my parents bought a DVD player. That shit was $450 fucking dollars. And we were like blown away. This thing was massive, bro. It like made noise and shit. It took forever for the fucking disc to load.
It was like the size of the CDI.
PS2. That was the first time I had a DVD player.
Right. That's why a lot of people bought PS2. They didn't even want they were frauds. They weren't even gaming.
It was the cheapest. It was the cheapest DVD player on the market. Go back to that one, Chris.
Right.
Yeah, we keep going on that one. There's a lot of good ones on there. The character ones. We could burn through the character.
Did you guys cover? Did you guys cover Bad Santa? Is he on that list?
He's on that list.
I love it. To me, it's A tier. It's not S tier, but
it's A tier.
I
I
love
think
both those
Bad Santa is A
movies.
tier. Yeah, Bad Santa is probably A tier. A for
and Batter Santa. I like them both.
They're both good.
That's
Yeah,
a good
they're both
time.
fantastic.
Do you
I gotta
like the
watch
one? Do you like the Night Before with Seth Rogen and the other two? It's like a
I've never watched that
stoner
movie.
adventure. It
I've
wasn't
never
bad.
watched that movie.
I own it.
It's I
I
don't
could
know.
put-
It is fun, but it's not like I don't know. I'm thinking
Where do you
about
guys
that.
put Santa
What
Claus?
about-
The Tim Allen
Oh,
Santa
I was
Claus
about to say that. I was about to
Those
bring
are
that
those
shit up.
are A tier. Those are good.
Yeah,
No,
Those
he's,
are
I
A-tier
think he's S
movies.
tier. Santa Claus with Tim Allen is S tier.
The
I'm
first
sorry, I
one.
would say S tier.
First
The
one.
first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything after that is
doo-doo.
fucking is weird fucking fever dreams. After
Yo,
that.
because like, this guy's like, he's like, eating. He legit goes to work as a lawyer. He's getting fat, growing the beard, eating cookies. You're like, is there something you want to tell us? You know, he's like, no, I'm Santa Claus.
So,
now.
I don't
It's like,
know
"No,
why-
like, dude, like you might need to go see a professional.
Disney did some weird shit with that movie, man. Like they turned it into this weird ass movie. Like 2 is kind of weird, and then 3 full on weird fever dreams. I don't know if you guys have tried to watch the Santa Claus TV show, but it's fucking bad. Like the acting is so awful on like every scale of measurement. It's so fucking terrible. It's really bad. But the first one, S tier, classic Tim Allen. I mean, they even work in some of the home improvement lines in there. It's a great one.
This is another one that everybody regards as one of the best ones. I don't know. I don't.
Polar
love it.
Express, I put it like a B.
Yeah, I don't love it. It's
The
weird.
cool thing about, for me personally, like when I was younger, my grandmother would read us the Polar Express, and then the movie came out, so I thought it was really cool. I mean, the movie itself is really good, but I mean, his character, yeah, it's a B.
I don't know what it is about that
I don't
movie,
know.
but every year I had to sign a waiver in order for my son or daughter. Well, my youngest daughter's in middle school now. But even just today, I had to sign a waiver to make sure it's okay for my son to watch in elementary as they do the pajama party and watch the Polar Express and drink hot cocoa. Like, why is that movie
You
so
need a waiver
synonymous?
for that?
Yeah, well,
I don't
because
know why you would need a waiver for that.
yeah, because different people, go to school together. So, but yeah, I do have to sign a
Oh,
waiver
because they're
every-
like, because there's like other people of other religions, and it's a fucking Christmas movie.
Exactly.
That's fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
That's weird. Yeah.
No, I'm not. You don't have to be sorry. I find it stupid as fuck too, but it is what it is.
It is stupid.
It's a fucking movie. Anyway. Frosty the Snowman's that shit. That's a shit.
Is that? Oh yeah. That's an A
That's
tier.
the shit. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
shit.
that was
That's
up there
shit.
with along the lines of Rudolph. You didn't get as excited about it, but it was still a
Yeah.
holiday must.
Yeah.
It made me sad. Poor
Yeah.
Frosty.
I gotta watch that one, man. That's another one I have on DVD. I had to buy a couple years ago.
Anyone here you want to talk about?
Is Harold and Kumar 3 on there?
They don't have
We're
the
not-
good Grinch
Harold
on
and
there.
Kumar 3. We're not talking about Harold and Kumar
I'm
3.
surprised they don't have the good Grinch with Jim Carrey, because I would put him. He's not on here at.
Yeah, this is that fucking animated Dr. Seuss bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That movie, my kids like that movie, but it's bullshit. One I do want to throw on real quick. Scrooge. I want to go. What's his name?
yeah.
Bill Murray from Scrooge. I say that's a strong A, possible S candidate.
We missed out on a goat here.
I was getting him next.
We missed
Yep.
out on a goat. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
was
I
gonna
just
get to
saw
him
it and I was
next.
like,
You
yo,
got-
we gotta talk about that bitch.
Have you seen Scrooge, Chris, with Bill Murray?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's got to be on there. I say maybe a
That's a
bottom
classic. That's
Bottom row,
Alright,
third from the
where am
right.
I missing them at? Where am I missing
Bottom
them?
row, third from the right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
That chick that plays the fairy or whatever in that is hilarious.
Oh yeah, she'd get it.
Like headbutts and
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
She always
Bro,
plays an
I
old
might
lady,
put Jingle
too.
all the
She-
way up here, man. But
Oh, yeah,
bottom,
Jing-
highest tier.
Yeah, well, his
Don't eat my
role-
cookies.
Put the cookie down. Those are my cookies. Those are my cookies.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Girly man, Jamie.
Dude, and also Clark Griswold is not on here. Who the fuck
Oh,
made this
right.
list?
Yeah. Who's the
Clark
guy-
Griswold fucking bitch slaps everybody on this list.
Yeah, Clark is iconic.
Well, they have what's his name on here? His brother-in-law. or
Oh,
his
he is
cousin,
on
Eddie.
here,
They have
yeah.
Eddie on here.
Yeah, Eddie's
But they
on
don't have
there.
Clark Griswold.
Oh, okay. Did you guys grow
Is
up
Harold and
with,
Kumar 3 on this list?
Bro, nobody's talking about that movie.
Did you guys grow up
Just go
watching
to the list.
like the old black and white movies, like It's a Wonderful Life?
I love It's a Wonderful Life, bro. I love
Yeah.
that movie. I
Jimmy
would put
Stewart.
all of them.
Dude, that
It's
movie's
sad.
really. That movie's
You know what's
really
crazy
good.
about that movie, man? So a couple things is crazy. One, it was a flop when it came out. It was considered a failure. It was not a successful movie. Later became a cult classic.
That's interesting.
But that's one of those movies. It's like and that's another one of those movies. It's like, is it a Christmas movie? It's kind of like what I said with Home Alone. It just takes place around Christmas. That movie is so old, dude. Everybody in that fucking movie is fucking dead except the girl who plays his daughter's Zuzu. And that kid was like 4 or 5 in that movie. She's like in her fucking 80s now. The movie's made in the 40s, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
My daughter was actually in a theater play for her school. She played the version of Joseph. Obviously, she's a female, so they changed it to Josephine. But it was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really good. I fucking love that movie, dude. It's probably like a top 3 Christmas movie for me.
That was one of the
It's
first
so
movies.
wholesome, dude. It's crazy because like it's so wholesome. And one of the things about me is like, as somebody who likes to create content and edit things digitally, it always intrigues me to watch these movies from like the 40s, 50s, even like the 60s and 70s to see how they like did some of these effects back in the day. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
was watching the movie and they did like a because they do like a crossfade for all of their transitions. I'm like thinking to myself, like, how the fuck did they do that? Si, you would know because you worked with film. So you would know how they did it. But I was like, I'm so naive. I'd like go back and like research this. So
You ever watched the old ass? It's a World War II movie called The Longest Day.
I've never seen that one. I've seen White Christmas. I've seen that one. That's a kind of like a
Well,
World War
this
II
is
movie.
like a World War II. It has nothing to do with Christmas or whatever. But like, just to your point, like watching those old shit, like this, they put in the work.
Dude, some of the
absolute
camera
work.
tricks they would do,
Yeah,
and just some of the things and how they had to be creative to do certain things was phenomenal, man. I mean,
Yeah.
everything I can do on my computer in a stupid 20-minute YouTube video. These guys had to like, it would take them weeks, if not months, to do some of these things with camera tricks and chopping up film. It's just crazy. This is insane, man.
you guys
Anyways,
feel comfortable switching over to Christmas music?
is there anything else you guys want to cover? I mean, I really wanted to get Bill Murray out of the way there on that one. I don't know if you just want to go over it real quick, see if anybody else wants to look at it. Any hot takes that we can argue over? Did we miss
I'm good.
anyone
I
there?
think we should move on. Let's try. Just try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're good.
Arthur Christmas is underrated, by the way. This one is kind of generic, Chris. I don't know if we could really.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I got BMG beat. I got my own. I got my own new Christmas song.
Yeah, yeah, man. I gotta go with Froggy Fresh, dog.
No. I got one I made up myself, and I want BMG to see if he can top it.
You got a song that you made?
All right,
Oh.
and this
Oh.
Christmas
shit.
will be very special.
Can you hear me?
Christmas for me?
Can you hear me?
Hang
I heard you.
the mistletoe over your balls
Oh,
when you
okay.
see them hoes.
The fuck?
This?
What's happening right now?
I don't know. I was trying to do. BMG still got me beat. He got me. Anyway, yeah, that I don't know. There's
Those songs are unlisted for a reason.
You unlisted them, dude? Come on, man. Those are
I
classic.
purged my content's almost completely purged. I got rid of a lot of shit and unlisted a lot of shit.
bro found
Do you,
Jesus.
do you still have
Yeah.
the box art one?
You found Jesus.
What's that?
Did you still keep the box art one?
I still didn't hear you. I heard everyone
Oh,
talking.
the day BMG finds Jesus, the world's gonna fucking end.
Dude, the day I see Jason like with like a button-up shirt at church, like singing with the hymnal, you know, that's I'm like, come on, let's make it happen. Let's do it. He's muted himself. I don't know.
All right, let's do this. Let's do animated
Sitcoms?
comedies. Oh, sitcoms. Yeah, where's that one at? Let's do that shit. Let's do this. 90s sitcoms. 90s sitcoms. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and pull Full House up there, my boys. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Full House.
Wait a minute. Where are you putting Full House?
I'll put an A. That was that shit.
Oh,
Yeah, that one was.
This is
fun as a
90s
kid.
now. This is 90s now. It's 90s now. You got to put all that into account now. 90s.
okay.
What? All right.
And
What
dude, the
would,
theme songs for sitcoms back then were just epic. Like the step-by-step theme song.
I know you guys have put this up
Yeah.
here. I can understand why. I've just never. I understand.
Dude,
I've never watched
Seinfeld is hilarious.
I've never
Like,
watched it. I don't know
Seinfeld
what,
is top
for,
tier.
under what reason. I never watched it.
that show.
You never played Castlevania. You never watched Seinfeld. Dude, who
Bro,
are you?
just list out all my flaws. All right, fine, fuck it. For the internet to
It's just
see.
waiting.
No,
Yeah.
I like Seinfeld. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Let me see that list again. Okay.
Seinfeld is S tier.
Married with
Yes,
Children. is
absolutely.
Ooh, where is that?
That's
Is that
almost
on here?
80s though. It started 80s, but
Yeah,
I know what
but it
you're
was
saying.
it was popular in the 90s.
Oh, absolutely, it peaked.
It's on the second row. Keep going. Right there.
You like all the black comedies like Living Single or Martin? That shit's awesome.
Martin was really funny.
Martin
Martin.
was funny. And Shanae.
Yeah.
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 What was the one that I saw that I kind of want to talk about?
Oh, Boy Meets World was a classic. I like that shit.
Hold on. There was one I saw and I was like,
I'm too biased, dog. I'm putting all these at S tier. Like,
Saved by the
Man.
fucking
Oh my
Bell,
God.
bro.
No,
I'm too biased, dog.
Did
You
you
didn't
ever
like
see
Saved by
that?
the Bell?
Did
No,
you
I
ever
like all
see-
of them, dude. All these shows I would put at S tier.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell was
like-
that shit, dude.
Did you ever see that behind the scenes story about Saved by the Bell? About how it started out as a completely different show? And
Oh,
then-
it was made by it was a Canadian show about Good Morning Miss Bliss or some shit.
yeah. It,
And
it
then
was crazy.
it got canceled, and then some network picked it up and then turned it into Saved by the Bell and made the story about the kids versus the teacher.
Yeah, they like recut all the footage and
Yeah.
like added. It's crazy. Like it's like, oh wow, they
You
actually
got
just
Damon Dallas over there who fucking became a porn star.
Nah, wasn't that a rumor?
No, he
No,
did. He
he
was
did.
a legit porn star. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one became a porn
Screech.
star?
Screech.
Screech did?
Yeah.
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 No,
He was
way.
crazy.
He died though recently of cancer.
Yeah,
or
he
something,
did.
Like in the last few
he
years.
fucking lost his mind. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
he went nuts. Imagine like though, like all that attention and fame as a child. And
He
then it's
released a
just taken away
sex
as you
tape,
grow up.
dude. He didn't.
Well, I mean, you know, some shit. But my whole point was going back to just imagine that amount of fame and
yeah,
popularity as a child,
Yeah.
and then you
he
grow up and
released
it's
a
just taken
movie
away.
called Screeched, and it was that was a.
What was the
Yeah.
name of it? What was the name of it? You got it pulled up apparently. What was it
It was
called?
called Screeched, bro. Screeched. The name of it. He says,
Hold on. Stay right there. I'm about to
Yo.
screech.
Screech, screech,
I'm
screech.
gonna screech, I'm
What?
gonna screech all over your titties.
Okay,
Stupid, dude.
do you guys do you guys remember? do you guys remember Spin City? Do you remember that show with
That was the
Michael J.
political
Fox?
show, right?
It wasn't.
No, I'm thinking of Spin City. I briefly remember it. I didn't really watch it, but
It was Michael
yeah.
J. Fox, and it also had his friend from Ferris Bueller. He was in it.
yeah, I
with
never
him.
really watched that one. It
That
wasn't
was
on very
fun.
long, if I
That was a good
remember.
show.
Where, is
Yeah,
it on here? Is it on
it's
here?
on the bottom.
The one I'm thinking of is something Wings.
The West Wing.
The West
That's not-
Wing.
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
that wasn't a comedy.
And
That
live in
was-
color.
Yes, it was. West
Is
Wing
it
S tier.
A plus.
No, the West
Yeah.
Wing was a drama.
I used to watch that shit in the morning on fucking reruns.
Yeah, I had Martin Sheen.
Simpsons are going
Simpsons,
in S or A plus.
yeah. Although if you had to rank them as of now, they would be like C. But yeah, they're S tier for.
Well, given
A
this is
plus all
90s,
time.
yeah, it's the peak.
Yeah. That was season like 3 through 10 was just absolutely phenomenal.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be 1,000%. I've never seen an episode of Friends.
I never liked it.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't like it.
I've
But
never
I mean,
watched it.
Chris, out of respect, though, I know you and I never really watched it. I didn't really like it. It's an S tier show. I mean,
It's a fun show. It's actually not
I think
bad.
it's okay. It has its
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Saved by the Bell, Full House goes over that shit. I don't know if I can put it in top or tier.
Beavis and Butthead is A plus.
Oh, yeah.
I got grounded for watching that fucking
Bro,
show. Man.
all right. All right, would you legit put Beavis and Butthead?
Yes.
Here? I kind of would.
Yes,
Dude,
It's
that
stupid,
100%.
crude humor,
And
but
it's still good, dude.
genius
The ones
it's genius at the same time.
and
Yeah,
the ones on
that's it.
Paramount Plus are just as good, man. The new
Yeah.
ones are fucking fantastic.
Dude,
It's
a
funny
great-
because when we were like kids, so there was an interesting thing that happened in the like late 80s, early 90s is cartoons kind of became for like adults or young adults. Whereas like when my parents were boomers, so when they had cartoons were for kids. They were like pretty innocent, you know, they were for kids, but like you had like Beavis and Butthead, Simpsons, they kind of started to get South Park, because South Park was like fucking early 90s when that shit came out. Well,
Mr. Hanky's Christmas
Yeah.
Poo.
and like I remember I was
Yeah.
like watching Beavis and Butthead, and my mom was like, "Oh, it's just a cartoon, whatever. You can watch it." And because I was like fucking 9 or whenever when that show came out, because I think it came out like 93 or something. And then my-
When did South Park come out? That's an interesting.
She was like
question.
96, 97, something like
Yeah,
that.
'cause I
No,
feel like that was
no.
a much later. No, it
No,
was
no,
later.
no. I'm
It
talking
was
about
later.
Beavis and Butthead
Oh,
was
Beavis
like
and Butthead,
93,
okay,
94.
okay.
That's what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
I got you.
Yeah, Beavis
Yeah.
and Butthead was I remember seeing a promo for an episode where Bill Clinton was on there, and they were like,
Mhm. Yeah,
they've
it was
got
early
questions.
90s.
"He's
It was
got
early
answers."
90s, and it was not for kids. And my mom, because it was on MTV, and my mom was like, "Oh, he's just watching a cartoon." Didn't think anything twice about
It
it.
was on the news, dude. It had controversy,
Yeah.
like with the whole fire thing, where Beavis couldn't
That-
even say fire or fire.
That's what
It's
happened,
some
dude. My mom saw some shit on the news about it and was like, "You're not allowed to watch that anymore." And I would like sneak watch it in our family room. And then one day she caught me watching.
It was
I
as
got fucking
it was as
grounded.
controversial for children as Mortal Kombat was for video games.
Yeah, but my parents didn't give a
cartoon
shit if I
show.
played Mortal Kombat, so my parents didn't care because my dad wanted to play that shit too. So he was like, "Whatever."
See, isn't that
Like,
bizarre though? Like how video games had the appeal that maybe shows didn't, or what have you. You know what I mean?
Mm.
How
Did
the
y'all
media-
ever watch
how the media
Unhappily
portrayed-
Ever
how
After?
the media portrayed them is what I mean.
I've never seen that. No.
You don't remember that show where there was the
What show?
a hot chick Unhappily Ever After on the WB? That was it was kind of like Married with Children.
Oh yeah, I know
That
what
was
you're
an
talking
underrated
about.
show.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
It had
about.
it had that edgy humor.
can y'all hear me all right? I think my internet's being funny.
You're getting
Start
kind of
to-
garbly.
Yeah. You ever watch King? I don't know if it's on here. King of Queens.
Oh,
King
yeah.
of Queens is great, dude. That's a
good
great show.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, his wife can get it 1,000%. What's
Oh,
her name?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's
Leah
so
Remini.
fucking
Leanna
hot. Yeah, she's so
Remini.
hot. Yeah.
She
She's
was
the
in the
hottest
fucking-
alien.
So here's a funny story about her. She was in that fucking cult Scientology when she was making that show, and she was trying to convert what's his name because he's like a devout Catholic, and she was like trying to convert him on the side. Because she did a documentary about Scientology. She like blew that entire organization.
She can
They're
fight
after
down
her
this
neck.
shit.
They are.
She's like
dude.
on Science. Yeah, she has
Yeah.
to hide from Scientology.
Yeah, she fucking exposed them, dude.
The whole lore of Scientology is weird. They're like the mafia.
Yeah.
Damn cults.
What about Doogie Howser? Doogie
I don't
Howser
like
was the
Doogie
shit.
Howser. I thought it was
I
so
don't even
stupid.
remember that show.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
How
I
about-
remember watching it,
Every-
and
I
What
thought
is
that
that
shit
a-
was dumb, dude.
Is that a comedy? Doogie
Yeah,
Howser?
it was. No. He was
bro,
a kid
imagine
doctor,
like
dude.
you're
It
going
wasn't
through
that
some
good.
real serious fucking trauma shit, and this kid walks in to diagnose you. Like, man, fuck.
Yeah,
It's like an 11-year-old.
You start reading the Bible and shit, and like, man, I'm going.
Yeah, it was not a good show. I didn't like it.
I remember watching it a lot as a kid. I don't know why. I just did.
Did you like Parker Lewis Can't Lose?
The Wayans Brothers show wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it.
That show was forgettable, man.
Yeah. Marlon
Yeah.
Wayans,
The
bro. he
theme
used to
I
wear
song
all
watched
this
it,
Tommy.
but I don't really remember it.
One thing I remember about that show is Marlon Wayans used to wear all his Tommy Hilfiger shit, and it was always fly as fuck. And I was like, I feel in love with Tommy
brothers.
Hilfiger.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me
Yeah,
a high
I forgot
five.
about it. That's
Yeah.
right.
The
Yeah.
theme, the
That's a
theme
good
song
show.
was the best part. Do you like Parker Lewis Can't Lose? Did you ever watch that?
I know that show. I can't picture it in my head. I know it though for some reason.
Down Phoenix. I was just gonna say you got to have Family Matters on there as S tier.
Oh yeah, Family
Oh,
Matters.
yeah.
Is it in here?
Yeah.
And then it became the first
It's on the
season.
top row.
Urkel was barely in it, and then as it progressed, it became the Crazy Urkel show. He was basically like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. It's a good one.
He did a movie on. There's a movie on I think Amazon
I'm
Prime
gonna put it
called
right
Urkel
next to
Saves.
Full House, but it's
Yeah,
not Full
there's a
House.
movie on Amazon Prime called Urkel Saves Santa, and it's JL White doing the voice of Urkel. It's an
And that
animated
theme
movie.
the theme song
Can I
slaps,
do
dude.
that?
Can you
90s
guys
sitcoms.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I can
Okay,
hear you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, did y'all hear what I said about the movie?
Yeah, there's a movie, an
Yeah.
animated movie on Amazon. It's like
Yeah.
Urkel Christmas or something.
Yeah,
I don't
Urkel
have
Saves
it.
Santa. I was gonna watch it, but I thought it was free, and then they wanted to charge me $15. I'm like, I'm not fucking.
Oh
paying for
hell
that shit.
no!
Bro, if you pay
They're-
$15 to watch our Urkel Christmas movie, you need to
Yeah, that's a
debate your
nostalgia
life
thing.
decisions.
I might.
Like you're gonna Urkel DLC me on my member
I'm gonna
berries?
watch
How
that shit.
dare
I'm
you?
gonna watch that shit for free on cinema.
Yeah,
JL White trying to fucking Urkel trying to shake me down for $15.
That's when he came Stefan. That's when he came Stefan.
Yeah.
He was trying to shoot me.
Oh, Stefan.
his doppelganger. That was corny.
Yeah, he went in the fucking a Captain America machine, dude, and turned into
Hey, didn't the
Stefan.
girl who played Laura, didn't she become like a porn star?
No,
Yeah, she did.
no, she didn't.
Yeah, dude.
Yes,
Was it, I thought it was the
Nah,
youngest
that's
daughter, or
bullshit,
the
dude.
little
It's
sister.
one of them bitches off that shit became a porn star.
I thought they went to OnlyFans. I thought it was the youngest one that went to
One of them
OnlyFans.
was a porn star. Well, she had a tape or something like that that came out.
I'll do some research later tonight after the show. Figure it out.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Stefan. All right, let's do
It was star Jamie Foxworth. Who was she?
She was on that. One of them was on that show, and she had a tape that came out.
Yeah,
And
her
she
name
did
is
it- she
so
did-
it's star Jamie Foxworth. I'm trying to figure out which one that is.
Was it Laura? I think it was
Oh,
the one who played
no.
Laura. The one that was
She was Judy Winslow. Which one was Judy?
That's her little sister. There's two
That's who it
sisters.
was.
There's Laura. Yeah.
what
What?
on what on
Hey,
one,
which-
of
Died.
Which
them, one of them was sucking
which
dick
theme
in
song-
the video.
Oh, I'm gonna find it right now.
What? which of the '90s sitcoms had the best theme song? Do you think?
I don't know that right off the gate when you said that, the first one that comes to mind is fucking Full House. That shit gets stuck in your head. for
Everywhere you look, everywhere
Hold on.
there's a cock. There's a cock.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
yo, chill. Yo.
Who from
Yo,
Family
what
Matters
made you
became
think
a
of that
porn
right
star?
now?
Star Jamie Foxworth. According to HuffPost, Family Matters star Jamie Foxworth on why she turned to porn, HuffPost videos.
There you go.
Is
Well,
that the
Starred
youngest one or is that
Jamie.
Laura?
I'm trying to find it right now. It wasn't Laura.
I don't know why Steve liked Laura so much. She wasn't that bad, man. She was average as fuck.
Oh damn, she got videos all over the place. Okay.
There's one
Wow.
of them. It's one of them.
My fucking life has just changed, man.
All right, y'all want to tackle this comedy movie thing now? Y'all want to look at some animated 90s
I think the
shit?
animated TV.
What else you got, Chris? What else you got pulled up?
Let's get rid of that shit. That's done.
Yeah,
I got
those are ones
Looney Tunes. This is 90s animated cartoons, Nintendo franchises. 2000s comedies, animated adult comedies. I like this one. by the way.
Yeah.
What
I
else you
kinda-
got? Keep going. I just want, we can do that one next. I just want to see what else. you got.
Christmas songs.
You can close that
And,
one because that's just generic as fuck.
But we also got Christmas movies. We did Christmas characters, and it's Christmas time. We can still do Christmas movies. It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. I'll let y'all call it. I'm kind of feeling either Christmas movies or 2000 comedies. I'm kind of feeling now that I'm looking at it. I'm kind of looking at it now. Now we're not talking about characters. Now we're talking about movies.
Yeah. What did you guys want to do? The other one first?
Yeah, I want to do.
Yeah, do you
2000
want
comedies.
Christmas? Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, you can still make gay jokes in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
That shit was
yeah, yeah.
funny.
All right. Something I see right off the gate that I'm like, yo, this is how. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Superbad was that shit in the early 2000s, bro. Tell me you didn't like that movie when it
That was
came
like 2005, 2006, wasn't it?
Yeah, but tell me you didn't like it though. That shit
It was
funny
okay. It
as
was
shit.
it was okay. It was
It
funny.
had like the
Yeah.
whole American Pie.
Yeah,
like-
I felt, and that's just it, Chris. I feel like it was trying to do something that American Pie already did in the 90s,
Mm.
and I feel like it didn't do it as good.
The only
it's not
joke
S tier for me.
I
It's a
remember
A
in that
tier.
movie was just him calling himself McLovin.
Yeah, and the
That's
fake
like literally the
ID,
only thing I remember.
and the
about
fucking
it.
and I remember the
Yeah, all right, you
alcohol
taught
and
me
the
that.
gasoline
It's
jars.
still a super memorable movie, 1000%.
I remember the alcohol and the gasoline tanks for some reason. I thought that shit was funny for some reason.
Yeah, the back and forth between whatever the fuck his name is and the other guy was fucking great too. Actually, they actually sold a PSP. I actually got my PSP. Had the God of War version, and it came with the little
Hey,
UV.
okay, down
That's
Phoenix
how big
says some. Hold on,
That's how big that movie was.
Down Phoenix says some dumb shit in the chat. Family Matters was S tier until they got too corny with Urkel. What the fuck are you talking about,
It's
dude?
like too crazy
Urkel-
with Urkel.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense until they got too crazy with Urkel. Was that fucking show?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
Urkel was the reason why that show was even successful. Originally, when he was written in, like he was kind of like Urkel actually wasn't in the first few episodes of Family Matters.
But he's in here. Let him.
Well, yeah,
let him
okay.
hear
I
bullshit.
want to hear what you're talking about here.
What you got?
That
to
doesn't
Can you
make
hear
any
me?
fucking sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Nostalgia is always a great drug. So just
A
rewatch.
fact is also a fact. You can't just rewatch it.
Yeah,
you have to
rewatch it,
list an
man.
example. That shit with him fucking whipping people in the locker room with his towel was one of the funniest fucking moments on TV ever. That shit
Yeah.
was hilarious.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Bro, take
But,
Urkel out of that show and you're not even
um,
watching that show. Take him out of the
but,
show. You're not even. Yeah.
All right. What about me, myself, and
Su-
Irene? Though, let's go back.
Super Bad's an
Let's
S tier, by the way.
No, it's
yeah,
not.
I kind of feel that.
Yeah, I
but
recently
No.
watched it, man. It's so
I'm
freaking
also
hilarious.
hearing
No, it's an
Kara
A tier.
voice. Me,
I'm-
myself, me,
No,
myself,
me and
and Irene.
I'm contradicting everything Justin says tonight just because.
No,
Just because I feel like
Shut
I
up.
want to piss Justin off. I want to see if I can push Justin over the top tonight.
All right, me, myself, and Irene. Though that shit was fucking great. Though, dude,
Yeah, I love that
the
movie.
duality of Jim Carrey playing the fucking
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
Yeah, that's
That
definitely an A
thing-
for sure.
That thing when he pulls out that giant rubber dick. That was so.
Yeah.
Vagisil. Let's get a
That wasn't for
price check
me.
on
That
Vagisil
was
because
for
that lady
you.
cuts him off.
That's one I gotta, man. I haven't seen it so
Yeah.
long.
It's good we're doing 2000s because like Bio's definitely a lot more familiar with this era, so it's kind of like we're on even
Ooh,
playing
taking
field.
a
Oh,
shot.
dude,
Taking
I
a
was born
shot.
in the '90s. I grew up with watching a lot.
Well,
of
yeah,
that.
but yeah, you were born in the 90s, so you grew up watching these movies, is what I mean.
Oh yeah, but I
Some of
grew up
them, yeah.
watching stuff that was
Well,
older
we
than
all
me.
did. So let's just
Yeah.
It's like a backhand right there. Is what
yeah,
that
it
was.
is like oh
That was a
well.
weird flex, Justin. That was a weird flex.
Yeah.
Wait,
Bro,
what's that?
Justin, stop opening yourself up to these attacks, bro.
Wait, what?
Can you hear
The
me?
boss of Dark Souls is like you find the opening.
Wow.
I love you, Justin.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Bruce Almighty in a D. Let's go ahead and get that done.
Yeah, that movie.
Hello?
It was kind of
remember I
funny
liked
when it
that
came
movie.
out, but it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say D though.
It was
Chris,
better
really.
than all right. I was better than the Steve Carell one. The Steve Carell one was.
Oh, that was
god-awful.
trash. Yeah, that
Yes.
one was trash.
Oh,
Yeah, what was that
Yo,
one? Evan
Borat is
Almighty?
going in S tier. I
Oh,
said what I
stop
said.
calling it fucking Borat. I should drive me crazy.
motherfucker.
when you
It's
say
Borat.
that.
B-O-R-A-T. I don't care
It's
if you wanna
Borat.
Hey, you see that bow right? You see
Bro,
that
you
bow
wanna-
right?
All right,
Yeah,
in English, if you speak English, that is Bo Rat.
Hey,
B-O-R-A-T.
It's Borat.
Hey,
He even says, "My name is Borat."
I understand, but when I look at it and I see those letters together, the
Yeah.
pronunciation should be Borat. Sorry,
I'm
I
gonna
said
tell
I
you
said.
what. That's that bow rat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie was
You know
not-
what?
You can put the country spin on it if you want to, but that is how you pronounce that movie.
Hey, let's let Kami slide on it. He's right. It's Borat. Not.
Whoa.
I'm saying dodgeball is S
Yo.
tier.
He thought he ate.
Oh,
Right,
Dodgeball is a great one.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, I
Which
just
one?
recently rewatched it, man. That movie is so freaking hilarious.
It never
Yeah.
gets old, man.
That's
one of those.
that's probably my favorite Vince Vaughn movie, honestly.
Rip
What
Torn,
movie?
man.
Oh, I'm
Rip
sorry.
Torn
What,
is
I
so
missed
funny
something. What are
in
you
that.
talking
Dodgeball.
It's the one with-
yeah.
Third row
Nobody-
down, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
makes me bleed my own blood. Remember?
And again, that's another movie that's just like loaded with one-liners. We still
Hey,
use
do you-
today, man.
Do you
Where
know the
he's like-
5Ds?
He puts the pizza in
Dodge.
the fucking-
What was it? Dodge dip. Dodge dip. Dive. Dodge dip. Dive. Duck. No, dodge. Duck. Dip. Dive. Dodge.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. That's really good.
I don't know if I said it in
I
order.
think he
but-
said dick in there.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, you had all the right ones. The order
No,
might
Joe
be-
Dirt-
Joe Dirt was kind of a fucking classic, though.
Yeah,
man.
but I don't put it at S. I say it's a B. It's a B, maybe a low A. I went back and watched that recently, and it doesn't hold up as good.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that
say-
man, what was
Yeah,
that scene
too.
where he was like, "Oh man, I can't do it." He's like, "Oh, I'm your sister.
No, I'm
Oh,
your sister.
I'm a big.
You're
I'm a
my
big,
sister. Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm a big David Spade fan, but his best stuff is obviously with Chris Farley
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
of course,
Black Sheep. Fucking
and Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy
yeah.
Boy's that shit where he's like trying to sell the pitch. He's like at the fucking selling desk trying to sell that shit. That shit was great. Oh. Scary movie. That's just pretty good. That's just pretty good.
Scary movie.
The first couple were not bad, but after a
Yeah.
while, they got dumb.
That's
I
like a
thought, the
B
first,
tier.
I thought the first one was really good.
Yeah.
Is the first one where he plasters that chick up against the ceiling?
Is that the hold on?
Yeah.
Is it Scary Movie 2 where the guy his name is Chris something, he has that little hand and
The
he's
little
like trying
hand,
to-
take my strong hand.
Yeah,
No, I think that's one, dude. Is that?
yeah. Take my strong
first
arm.
one.
He's like, no, give me your other hand. Yo,
yeah.
that's stupid.
I think it's the first one. The first one's good, man, and I think
Which is
Jay,
which,
I think, is Jason still here? Jason would know because he always brings that shit up sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
which,
He might-
which was the one where Carmen Electra was running through the sprinklers? I don't
that's the
remember.
first one.
Yeah,
That's the first one.
I think that's her
Yeah.
right there in the center, isn't that her?
I can't tell.
Anna Faris was in the second one. The little hand shit might be in the
Oh, I
second
forgot
one.
about
Matter of
it.
fact, that I'm thinking
I
about.
forgot about Carmen Electra, man.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
She was bad. She was bad.
Mm. You know what they
Um,
said she did? Like the rumor was that she broke Dennis Rodman's dick.
Oh, I remember that.
She
I remember
dated Dennis
that,
Rodman.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
No, Zohan was funny, dude. You just had your cursor over it. Don't mess with the Zohan.
It's not funny, dude. I'm
It
sorry.
is funny, dog.
It's
It's so
not funny.
stupid. Yeah,
I've
it's,
only seen it
It's so funny. Like
It's
if you laugh at that
funny,
shit, like if you all right, were you
There was-
smoking when you watched it? Were you
No,
high
I
when
was
you watched
stone
it? That's
sober,
the
dude.
only way that shit's funny, dude. That's the only way that shit's funny, dude. If I was
I don't know. I thought it was okay.
I'd be like
It's definitely on the
just
lower
stupid,
tier.
bro.
It's definitely on the lower tier for Adam Sandler, but it's probably like, yeah, I'd still say it's funny, but it's like his least funny movie.
Zoolander's fucking
That's in the
funny.
same
Yeah,
category as like
Zoolander's good.
Zoolander.
Stop it.
stupid as
Zoolander's
fuck,
funny
dude.
as shit,
Bro,
man.
the fuck it is.
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
That shit's
Zoolander-
corny.
Zoolander's an
Nah,
easy A, man.
Zoolander's funny, dude. That's an A, maybe
What
B.
about
No.
Step Brothers?
At least
What about
Step-
Yo,
Step
where
Brothers
the
A
fuck is
plus.
that at? Where's it at?
Step
Where's it
Brothers
at?
A
Where's it at?
plus.
down? Keep
No.
going down.
No, where's it at?
That's got to be an S tier, man.
It's in the middle,
fourth row from the bottom in the middle.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yep, that one's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is where it's going, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
All the
it's
movies
going
they
to S
made
tier.
together are fantastic.
Oh my god, bro, that shit is fucking stupid funny. Are you serious? Is it
Bro, when he drops his nutsack on that fucking drum set, I still laugh my ass off every
My
time.
favorite part of that whole thing, he's like, "Hey, can we stay up and we do this?" He's like, "Let me say this clear. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
Bro, these motherfuckers are like 30, fucking 40 years old, and they're asking permission to like stay up.
Jason,
late.
are you fucking washing dishes, man? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, is that
God
you? What are
dang
you
it.
doing?
Yeah,
man?
yeah, man. Gotta do what I can, but I'll stop for now.
Well, just you can mute yourself.
You
when
can
you're doing
mute. That does
Yeah.
work.
I
I
gotta
don't know
do
if
what
you-
I
Yeah.
can for now.
I mean,
Hey,
You know
down
what you can do
Phoenix.
for now
Hey,
is
down
you can
Phoenix.
shut
I don't
that
know if
shit
you
the
know
fuck
about
up.
this technology. I don't know if you know about this technology that they have where you can mute the microphones. I don't know if you know that this is a thing.
Well, we should rate Idiocracy.
Do they have Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights?
Talladega Nights, yeah.
Is that
Fourth
shit on
row.
it? Where's that
Yeah,
Right there, fourth row from
Idiocracy
the
S
bottom.
tier.
Yeah.
Idiocracy's S tier.
Anyway, where's Ricky Bobby at?
Where's
It's,
the-
to the
It's
right.
the yellow one that's at the top. Well, it's not at the top now. It was at the top before he scrolled.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
It's right next
Yeah,
to
we're
it.
not talking.
Yeah.
We're looking for Ricky Bobby though. Where's Ricky?
Ricky Bobby is the fourth row from the bottom to the right.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. He's right next to
Bro,
the
fourth row from the bottom.
Yeah. Go up, there, up, left, right. BA start. Keep
Okay,
going.
Oh
there.
yeah, bro. That
That movie's
scene.
good, yeah.
We're at the fucking dinner table, and the kids are like talking to
Yes.
their grandpa.
Greatest
I pissed
generation
my
of my ass.
I pissed my pants.
I'm gonna come
And
at
I
you
s-
like a spider monkey.
And I stayed in my pee pants all day.
There's a cougar
Yeah.
in that car. There's a cougar.
That shit's crazy. This is so fucking. It's so fucking wild. It's
Hey, I'm gonna
fucking
send you something
hilarious.
right now, Chris. Check your Facebook messages. I'm gonna send it to you too, Cyrus. This is the one we were talking about from Family Matters.
Oh, okay. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, you gotta look at it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Oh
gonna hop
my.
up a Mountain Dew, Chip.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome, Cyrus.
She don't do all that.
That's just one of them. That's just the first one I pulled, man. Oh, here you go. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
that's like
sick.
yeah. I'm not. She
No.
look like she got AIDS.
Whoa.
What?
I said what I said.
Wow.
Anyway,
I kind of feel bad for her. Is that wrong? You know?
no,
No.
you're no.
She
I
knows
feel
what she
anybody
did.
who goes down that road, you should feel bad for. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I said what I said.
Why? They were adults. They make their fucking decisions. They don't feel bad for
Right,
it.
but still,
Wait,
like, is
who
that
y'all
how
talking
bad
about?
it got?
Bro, some of these chicks are making fucking $20,000 a month on OnlyFans. No, I don't fucking feel bad for them.
$20,000 ain't gonna let
Yeah.
you into the gates in heaven, though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, there's only one way to get into that. So, and most people won't. admit
Okay.
it, so.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yo, where is that shit at? We gotta talk
So I
about
cut
this.
that shit off real quick.
It's in the middle. Oh, go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Next to Jack Black. Next to, and that one needs to
That-
be in
that
there too.
one,
by the
yeah.
way.
All right.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, that's a cult
It's
classic,
so
dude.
fucking weird. It's funny. Like,
Fucking
it's
Bro, the
not
first time
I
funny.
give it an A. It's an
The first
A.
time
It's
I
still
watched-
I put
iconic.
it at B. I put it
Yeah.
at B.
The first time I watched Napoleon Dynamite, I thought I was getting like punked, like for 2 hours. I'm like, what's happening? Like,
Yeah.
and then it ended. I'm like, I think I liked it.
Yeah.
And then I watched
Tina,
it again to
get the
like make
food,
sure I
Tina.
watched it. And I'm like, okay, this is actually funny. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Chris,
Hey,
don't you
Napoleon,
feel
don't
Tim
get
and
mad 'cause
Eric?
I've been talking to hot chicks all day.
Don't you
Are you
feel
voting
that
for
movie
Pedro?
inspired Tim and Eric a bit? You can feel Tim and Eric in Napoleon Dynamite.
It's just so bizarre. It's like, and then that black chick comes to like hang out with him.
Yeah,
It is
that's
so
funny.
weird. Yeah.
Lucky.
Peace out.
I fucking love
Peace
that
out,
movie.
Napoleon.
What
That
about
movie
Dude, Where's
really.
My Car? What's your thoughts on Dude, Where's My Car? That shit's
It
stupid
aged-
stoner
it's-
movie.
I know.
It aged
It's not
bad.
good, man. Yeah,
It's bad. It's a D.
Yeah.
I
I
have
can't
it too.
believe you
I
gave
have it on
Zoolander a
DVD.
D though, man. I mean, it's
Bro,
stupid, but I
all
thought
right,
it was funny. At
explain-
least.
all right,
Zoolander
talk
is
me out of
A.
D. Talk me out of D. Oh, because he's got the steel look. That shit's stupid. And
Because it's supposed to be stupid, man.
yeah, I know. And so is Zohan, and it gets the same treatment.
Hey,
Like, Dude,
what
Where's
a-
My Car is like.
But, okay, but
ironically
also
stupid.
Napoleon Dynamite is supposed to be stupid.
yeah.
I
yeah,
mean,
but it actually makes me laugh. Zoolander's like, what the fuck?
What about?
I don't know. I don't get
I
it.
mean-
I just don't. I don't get the comedy. I don't.
I think
get
if it
the
made
scheme.
you laugh, or if it didn't make you laugh and it made me laugh, then I think we have to find a common ground because obviously it's not bad, but it's not great.
Let's just
Name
get this
one
out of the
scene
way.
from the movie that made you laugh. One scene from the movie that made you laugh.
I got the black lung, Pa. That shit was funny, man. Where he's like,
Well, there was also the
fucking-
one where they're driving in the Jeep.
the
and they're like-
gasoline, the fucking where they're spraying
yeah,
gasoline
yeah.
all over
Okay,
each other.
all right, I'll spray it up. I'll
Or
put
what
it
about
up.
the sensor for ants? What is this? And he throws that model.
The orgy scene with then he pulls out that little fucking stupid cell phone because back then people thought cell phones were gonna get smaller, not bigger.
Yes.
Funny, dude.
Okay, we got to put
can't bring it up,
Anchorman.
Bubsy.
We got
That
to put
shit's-
Anchorman on
He's
here.
good. Anchorman's
where
S
is-
tier.
Yeah,
A+.
yeah.
it's at the top.
I don't know.
I
if
like
it's
the
S
sequel
tier.
too. The sequel's great. Yeah, I like them both a
They're
lot.
both really good.
So
yes.
scroll up,
It's on the
It's at
very
the top, Chris.
It's on the
very top row.
right next to.
Oh,
American
what about
Pie.
40-Year-Old Virgin, dude? That
That's
movie's
great
classic.
fucking
That's A+.
movie. That's a great movie. I
Man,
can't
you're-
put Anchorman. I don't know if I could put
It's
Anchorman.
making
What?
me want to watch. Oh,
I would
Anchorman.
put it
It's
at
an
the
S
top.
tier, dude. It's an S tier.
Dude,
Come on,
Anchorman's
Anchorman.
legend.
Dude, that's
It's gonna
when
be
Will
bo- it's
Ferrell
gonna
was
be
at his
bottom of
peak.
S tier. It's gonna be bottom of S
Yeah,
tier.
That's how they
What was the other
Nice.
one? What was the other one you brought up though?
Yeah,
Rise
it was
of
S tier
Glory.
for
Oh,
sure.
40-Year-Old
40-Year-Old
Virgin.
Virgin. Where's that shit at? Where's that shit at?
I didn't see it on here.
I see
It's
Knocked
not on
Up.
there
There it is.
before.
There it is. There it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
Hey, good.
That
I
one's
like
funny.
like this movie a lot. I like that.
Yeah.
I would put 40-Year-Old Virgin above Anchorman.
I would
I think
too.
it's like
It's
I-
iconic.
I like Anchorman better, but it's still really
Yeah,
good.
Born Distracted. We're doing 2000s movie, so I don't think
Yeah, he
Rodney
was-
Dangerfield
he
did
was-
any.
Yeah.
I think he might have been dead by
Yeah, we're
then.
not covering
When did he
it.
die?
We're doing late. Actually, some of these are late 90s. A couple of them are. Like Me and Myself and Irene, I swear that was like 99.
No,
98.
that was like 2001. That was like 2000.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rodney Dangerfield was great, man. That fucking movie where he dresses his son up as a girl to play soccer. That movie's funny. as shit.
Ladybug.
Oh,
Ladybug.
dude, that kid killed himself, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
That was crazy.
Jeez.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It is.
this was a 90s movie. Didn't Rush Hour come out in the 90s?
Rush Hour.
No,
No, that came
yeah,
out
the
early
first
2000.
man.
Was it really
2000 probably.
2000?
Yeah,
That
man.
shit's great. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker was fucking phenomenal.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? That was our first. A lot of people's first experience with Chris Tucker, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, Friday.
Not
It was-
Smokey
Well, Friday.
Brothers.
Okay, yeah, Friday was, but that was like his
And
big
Fifth
breakout
Element.
role.
Fifth Element.
He was annoying in that. Fuck.
Oh, The Fifth Element, though. I love that fucking movie. I love that fucking movie.
The real cyberpunk.
I would put also Blades of Glory. I would say that's probably A. That's another good Will Ferrell movie,
It's.
man.
I don't know if it's A. I would put it. It. I don't know.
They ain't making me
I didn't
want to
think it was
watch
that
these
funny.
movies.
Yeah.
I have all.
I'd say
I have
that's
about
like-
90%
that's probably
of
like a high
these.
B.
I would put. Yeah, I would be okay with that, Justin. I would.
Where-
Super
do you see it on
Troopers is
here? I
another
don't see
one.
it.
Yeah, it's towards the top.
Super
Blades of Glory is towards
Troopers.
the top.
Oh my god.
Oh, the first one was
second row.
hilarious.
Dude, the sequel's good too. I like both of them.
I wanted to ask you guys about one. So we can we all agree Super Troopers is S tier? I think we can all agree
All
on
right,
that. I don't
you
know
guys
if
get a
you have to
little.
put it on.
Yeah,
What was it before that?
um,
I'm trying to rank them.
Another good one. Same people that did Super Troopers. That freaking beer movie.
Fucking
What was it
Lizard.
called?
Beer Fest. Beer
Oh,
Fest.
Beer
Beer
Fest.
Fest.
That was a classic.
Yeah.
They also did Club Dread. I watched them recently. I marathon Broken Lizard movies. I like Club Dread as well, where they're basically on an island where there's a killer, and fucking Bill Paxton is like a bootleg Jimmy Buffett.
Chris, which one are you looking for?
What was the first one before y'all started going off on a tangent? What was the first one?
All right, Blades of Glory is
First
the
Blades of
second
Glory.
row from the top.
That's an A.
6-1 in, right there, just
Oh.
past it.
No,
This
that's
one
Bring It
No,
On.
let's bring it on. Next
I know
to
Blades
it.
of Glory is. I just
Right
don't see
there.
it.
That's
Oh, right.
Blades
Oh,
is
okay.
right
I
on
see
it.
it. I see it.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah,
you,
that's
put
an
that
A
at
for
an
sure.
A. You put that at an A.
No, we said B. I think we said B for that
Okay.
one.
B's fair.
Yeah.
And then
B's
we
fair.
said Super Troopers is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down a little bit. Go down. No. Scroll down.
Ew, do I see Juno
It's
in
gonna
there?
be-
Put that in the trash. Juno's F.
Where
Get
the
that
fuck-
out of there.
Yeah, Juno sucks.
Fuck that movie. That's hipster horse shit.
Oh,
Why
That's
can't I
bull-
find
Road
Super
Trip. That's your boy Tom Green right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Road Trip?
What about-
That's an
yeah,
A
just
tier.
B. That's
Nah, that's not A, dog. That's a
That's
B.
just-
It's funny, but it's a B.
Yeah, no, I know.
That
That
shit
shit
is
goes,
so-
no, that shit goes in C. That shit goes
Actually,
in C.
okay, since we're talking about Tom Green, we should rank Freddy Got Fingered.
Is it
I
in
saw it
here?
on here.
Oh yes, let's do that,
That
right
movie's
now.
really
right
bad.
now.
Scroll
man. Is
up
that a
now.
2000s movie, though?
Where's that shit
It
at? We're
is,
gonna
yeah.
talk about it right
Scroll
now.
up. It's up. There.
Daddy, would you like some
second.
sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage? That's the only thing I remember. That, and I'm the backwards man.
go
I'm the
up.
Where's it
backwards
at,
man.
Milo?
Okay, it's the second going left, and there.
Oh, bro, yes, this shit is fucking stupid.
It's not A. It's not
Okay.
S tier, man.
It's going in
It's-
A though, bro. That shit is so bizarre.
It's-
I got a
it's-
LeBaron.
it's-
I got a
it's-
LeBaron.
Yeah, I got a LeBaron.
That
Freddy.
movie's as much as I like it, I have to
Backwards
put
man,
it like at a
backwards man. I can
C.
work backwards as you
It's-
can. Backwards
I would
man.
agree. I would agree, Jason. It's not an A. I would say maybe B. It's it has
Yo,
an A.
bro, that shit was yeah. All right, fair enough. It is B. It is B.
It's
But-
dude, I watched it recently. There's a lot of cringe in there, even though it's over the top and funny. It's like,
Yo, what's the
It's-
guy's name? He like skateboarding outside and he falls and he breaks his
Oh,
leg. and
Harlan
Tom Cruise is
Williams.
Licking it. Yeah, yeah.
That's Harlan-
He's like licking the wound.
he's licking
So
his
fucking
bone.
Weird.
I love it. My favorite part that I laugh the hardest is when they're building the ramp. He's like, shh, be quiet. It's like, yeah, you're right. I should use my nail gun. With the nails. He's like, hey, boys, would you two faggots stop making so much fucking noise?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's back when you can use faggot as a funny insult. Nobody batted
Yeah,
an
the
eye
last
or
movie
even-
that really did
or even
that
thought
was
about a gay
Hangover.
person.
The Hangover used the F bomb. Remember
Did
that? Paging Dr. Faggot. Dr. Faggot on the megaphone outside of his
I
office.
wonder. You
Yeah.
know what, Jason? I wonder what the last like funny comedy movie is. To
I say
faggot.
when Obama was out of his way, when the whole Trump phenomenon, people started flipping the script like in the Hollywood. That's when comedy waned its way out.
It seemed to happen. I would say like mid
2013, 2014.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
because
that's
you
kinda
still
when
had
shit
movies like
Mm,
you had like The Interview, movies like Neighbors. You still had those Seth Rogen like copy and paste comedies. It waned, like I said, it waned out when Obama was halfway down on his second term. So like 2013 to 2015 is when it was done.
It
Yeah.
was when
I'd
all
say
the
the
cancel
last-
culture, when the cancel
would-
culture shit started, because
Yeah.
I'd say-
everybody was scared to death.
Yeah,
to try to be
Gamergate.
funny.
Well, I would say the last like truly like funny offensive movie would probably be Tropic Thunder.
No,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
been
That was-
some
no,
since
that's
then. 'cause
no,
That was
bro,
early
that's-
that was
2000s,
like
man.
way
No.
back though.
Yeah,
That was 2000s
There's
though,
been
Justin.
some
What about the
since then.
2010s?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's been
I
some
like that,
since
but
then.
really think about it though. Has there really been any movie that's been that like offensive by today's standards that just came out
remember
afterwards?
The thing is,
Didn't it-
aside from the blackface, that movie wasn't offensive.
yeah. That was
No,
the only
it
thing that
wasn't.
people tried to like
Yeah.
try to
What-
cancel it about because
what about
Robert Downey
that-
Jr. played backface. Yeah.
What about that other? Not when after he did Borat, he did that weird fucking.
Oh,
Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah,
That
Bruno.
movie's
Yo,
hilarious.
that
I
shit
love
when he
it.
goes to the talk show, he's like my little gay baby. Yo, that shit. Yo, did people? All right, I gotta know. Was that shit like the audience wasn't in on that shit? Because
No,
that's just wild.
he's a professional guy in disguise. He really
because
pissed
he
them
used to
off.
be Ali G. He used to fuck with people.
Yeah, that's his whole shtick. Although I think that Dictator was scripted.
That was
scripted,
scripted.
I think, yeah.
That one actually had offensive comedy too. He poked. If you watch that movie again, there's stuff in there that they won't do now. Straight up,
I'm gonna say it right this time. Though,
race humor.
I'm gonna say Borat. But that scene though, where they fucking fighting each
Borat.
other butt naked in the shit.
Yo, so Chris, let me so Chris, let me tell you something. A funny story about that movie, in that scene in particular. So because that movie came out in like 2005, 2006, and I was in the Navy at the time. And I remember I was talking to one of the people I was in the Navy with, and I was like, dude, because like we were off the next day. I was like talking to this guy. I'm like, me and my wife are gonna watch fucking Borat. And he goes, dude, there's a scene in that movie. He goes, it's going to make you laugh so hard. You're going to be like, it's going to hurt. And he goes, I'm not going to tell you what scene it is, but you're going to know when you get there. And I was like super excited for it. I'm eating a bowl of popcorn. And these motherfuckers start fighting butt ass naked and run out into the fucking lobby of the hotel. And I almost choked to death on my food. And all I can think about is my buddy saying like that. I'm like, that's it. I'm sitting there with my wife. I'm like, that's the scene. That's the fucking scene.
I
Like,
wasn't
that's
prepped
it.
for it like you. I just watched it blindly, and I remember, like dying of laughter watching this shit. I was like, "There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way."
And you see his little fucking
Nutsack and shit. Yeah. Hey, what do y'all think about Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back though?
That one was pretty good.
I give that an A tier, man.
Motherfuck. Yeah, that was that shit though.
Yeah.
I really like
that movie. Hasn't aged too well. I watched it like last year. There's a lot of like cornball humor in that. Thank you.
Well,
What's
Kevin
his name? Who
Smith
plays
is kinda
Silent
funny.
Bob is a fucking genius when it comes to filmmaking, though. He's done a lot of good movies.
Hey, what about American Pie? You can just knock all those out of the way.
Those are 90s, dog.
Yeah, that just sounds.
There's some that are 2000s.
No. Okay, the first one was like 98, but then they went into the 2000s. 2 and 3 and Wedding. Those are all 2000s.
Like at the top.
The only funny part in Wedding was when he accidentally eats that fucking dog shit, and he thinks it's a
that was
truffle.
so gross.
You know what? The only thing I can give American Pie for is making mainstream the word MILF. I think that's where that term came from.
That's where it came from.
I'd say overall it's a C series. It's
There's a whole
iconic, but it
fucking
hasn't aged
there's a
the
whole
best.
fucking category
Bruno,
now
right,
based on
Bruno,
that because of that movie.
Yeah, there's 4 categories.
I don't put
for
it at S. I don't put it at S. I put it at A, maybe B.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's not as good as
I've heard it's basically just an updated version of the 80s movies Meatballs or Porky's. Is that true?
Porky's is way better than American Pie, dude. That movie's funny as shit.
Yeah.
It's so much more
Hey, I'm actually thinking about for my 42nd birthday renting out a movie theater and having them play Porky's because that was the #1 movie when I was born.
Oh,
really?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
You gonna sit in that movie theater all by yourself,
yeah,
Justin?
it sounds like a weird.
No, I'm
way to spend
gonna
a
have other people with me. Obviously, that's what I'm thinking. I might do though.
Hey, you want to go watch Porky's in a theater that I'm going to rent out?
You know.
Just for us?
Anyway, we got Jackass the movie. What do you think about Jackass?
Jackass was
Yeah,
funny.
it's B.
Yeah.
No, the original Jackass was funny
The
as
first
shit.
Jackass movie, the first one.
I
Seeing all this shit on TV, it was just like got to see it as in the big screen. I think.
And honestly, I like the TV shows better. Like I have the box set with all the fucking.
Well, I don't know. The
Oh,
movie though
Jesus.
has like bigger like set pieces with like their stunts and shit like that.
All right,
It's
I'm
really
gonna keep
cool.
it
Yeah, that's
1,000.
true.
I gotta piss real bad, and I'll be
Yeah, I
right
need to
back.
drink anyways. Intermission, fellas.
If you guys had to guess, like, or just pick, what's the worst movie that you see on this list right here?
Is Jack and Jill in there by Adam Sandler? That movie's
I
fucking
think so.
bad. That was when that was the spawn of his bad era. You could say Zohan, but it was Jack and Jill that was. It was a wrap for a while for him with stupid ass movies.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see.
I see Bring It On in there. Get that.
There's a bunch I haven't ever seen. There's a bunch on here that
I've never seen it, but I remember the previews for Little Man looked really stupid.
Little Man is slapstick. It's okay. It's
Yeah, I've never seen it, but the preview was enough for me to be like, nope.
I would probably say
you know what?
most likely going to be one of those scary movie like ripoffs that they had. Like I seen like Epic movie. That movie is terrible.
like-
Oh yeah, that
or
was-
like Meet the Spartans. Even though I have a guilty pleasure for that movie, I seen it drunk and laughed at the stupid shit in it. But
You know
he's
what?
like,
that
Man,
movie was
man,
really
man.
cool.
he's like, this is how Spartans greet each other. We grab each other and do an open mouth kiss and high five for the women. The other guy's like, what the fuck? That was
That's
how
like
Spartans
that's a
greet each
little
other.
funny, but
You know what movie? You know what series of movies is like embarrassing almost that he made is the Big Mama movies, the Martin Lawrence.
Oh,
movie.
Martin Lawrence,
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Mama's
yeah.
house.
Yeah, it's like, dude. I mean, he's
Yeah, those are
totally-
pretty cringe.
Yeah, because he's just doing this bit that
Ooh.
Eddie Murphy did. You know, what was that?
You know, it's
movie
kind
Eddie
of
Murphy-
I feel like a new man.
You know, it's kind of funny. Those movies, in a way, are kind of like Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy. He's kind of doing the
that's what I
same
was trying
thing.
to
That
say.
was,
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's thing. He's just.
I've
Like
still
doing-
never seen Norbit. I heard Norbit was underrated. I need to
Oh,
watch that.
I don't know. There's one scene where he gets that Dave Chappelle, like making fun of Dave Chappelle while he's supposed to be the comedian and laughing. That's kind of funny. And I guess the whole scene with whatever her name is, like sliding down the slide and putting a hole in the wall like Looney Tunes. Like I don't know, that wasn't funny to me.
What was it? Was the what was it, okay? Dumb and Dumber. Is that the worst movie on here, or
Oh, the Fairy
Worst
Queen.
movie.
There's
No,
some
it's Dumb
funny
and
shit in
Dumber.
that movie, but it's a disappointment.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
worst
the
movie on
prequel.
here. Good. The worst movie on here is that one with Sandra Bullock.
oh, but it's
Miss
got-
Congeniality.
Yeah, Miss Congeniality.
Oh yeah, that's
I wouldn't say that's
that's
the
a-
worst.
That's
That's a
That's,
That's
back when
not
I would. That's
Yeah.
back when I would bang Sandra Bullock. Now
Oh,
she looks
yeah.
like Michael Jackson. Now she looks like all that plastic surgery and shit. She don't look right, but back then she was bad.
Oh, back then.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was a bad
nice back
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, one that's really good,
Oh, it's
even though
Hot
it's more of a chick
I
comedy,
see
is
Hot Rod.
Mean Girls.
Hot Rod's
Mean
pretty
Girls
good.
are really good.
About Little Nicky. What do y'all feel about Little Nicky?
Little
I don't
Nicky
know.
was funny, dog.
It was alright. It was
It's
alright.
Yeah,
It's a
It's like-
B.
it's
I think
funny.
it's kind
It's
of
a
one
B.
of Adam Sandler's. I'm gonna say it's not his
It's not
top
one of his
tier.
best. It's not one of his
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
No.
It has its moments.
Yeah, the parts.
But
with
Jack
Taylor
and
were-
Jill needs to go. Where is that movie?
Hey,
I have a vendetta.
Bio,
We
didn't
don't talk about that movie. We don't talk about
Bio,
that.
didn't you review Little Nicky for like the Game Boy or some shit like that?
Yeah, I did.
What about Austin Powers? There's part 2 or 3 on there because the first one was 97.
I remember this,
carried over.
this is the one with Beyonce. This doo-doo, it's asshole.
It's not.
What
Very,
is that? Oh, Gold member.
It hit
Yeah.
Warner its welcome after the second movie.
Yeah.
The first one was hilarious.
I like 1 and 2 best, but Gold
There was
Member's
a slow
okay.
degradation of quality. I mean, the first 1 and 2 were okay. Which one had Fat Bastard in it? I think that might have been
Two.
that was
Number
the second-
2. Spy
Oh,
Who Shagged
God.
Me. He's
Get in my
in part 3
belly.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
He was in
But
part
yeah,
3 as
but-
well.
Yeah, but part 3 was like not good.
It hit the same comedy routine over and over and over and over, and like it was funny until the third one. You're like, you just start to see through all of its flaws. That's the way. That's the way I saw the third one. Goldmember.
Dude, I'll tell you one
Love
that's
Guru.
really fucking.
It's Love Guru's garbage. Get rid of Love
Oh
Guru.
yeah, is
Oh,
that
yeah,
on here?
yeah, Love
Is that
Guru's
on
pretty
here?
bad.
Is that on here?
That's what made him stop movies.
Yeah, that
killed
was
his
the
movie-making
decline
career.
of the Michael Myers bullshit. Yeah,
Mike Myers. Michael Myers is the
Nightmare,
killer.
yeah. Hangover. Did y'all really like that first
And
Hangover?
the first
movie?
Hangover was
I-
fucking hilarious. Yeah,
Dude.
dude.
I like
Yeah,
the
the
first
first
one.
one. Yeah, the first one's great. I'd say
Yeah.
it's A tier.
Okay,
It kinda
the
goes
first
down
one's the
after
best,
that.
but you can still watch 2 and 3, and Zach Galifianakis carries the movie with his dialogue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just watch them
carried-
again for what they are.
he carried the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him? I
him
feel
and
like
Mike
don't see
Tyson.
him anymore.
He did
Yeah.
a show. He would do a show where he would like interview
like
between two
Hollywood
ferns.
actors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
This
that
shit
was
was
funny.
hilarious.
Fucking, he did Obama. Like he had all kinds of people.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Yeah.
He would just ask him like ridiculous questions, and the whole thing was like you have to be serious and you have to pretend it's a real thing. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
what do you feel about how it's funny?
I wish he would have
I'll
done
look
one
that
with
up
Trump.
after.
That would have been.
Oh God, yeah, I don't think Trump could do it, man, because like Trump is funny by accident. Like Trump's not actually funny. Like
No, he is funny. He's funny. He's funny.
no, he's not funny on purpose. Like his when Trump tries to be funny, it's not funny. Trump is funny when like he's like, I don't know, he's trying to
He's funny when he's
make
mad.
fun of somebody,
When
or
he
he's mad, or he's
Yeah.
yeah, like yelling at the guy about the lights or the heat, or fucking yelling at a CNN reporter. Like that shit's funny. He's not trying to be funny there.
that
But like
debate
when he
when
tries to crack a joke, he's not funny.
when he debated Hillary, and
Oh God, that was fucking
funny as shit.
I wish I could buy that fucking debate on DVD. That shit was so funny, man.
Like the special features and the behind the scenes footage.
Wrong, wrong.
And yes, I use the same tax break that her donors use.
That was the biggest fucking G moment ever. He's like, you fucking used it, they used it, and you know why I know that? Because I fucking used it.
Bro, that opened eyes to so many people when he said that shit.
Yeah.
I think everybody knew it, but like at the same time when she had no retaunt to it, it was like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get into politics, but
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not being political. I just thought it was
no, because I was gonna say something and I held my tongue.
Do y'all like the Wedding Crashers? Like,
Yeah, it was good.
Where do y'all put that at?
It's a B.
I'd say
Solid
B,
A.
yeah.
What happened to Vince
Wait,
Vaughn?
you mad because some old woman made you stare at her cans? That's pretty good.
It's kind of a romantic comedy to a degree. I mean,
Yeah.
It's funny, but
What happened to Vince Vaughn? We don't see Vince.
he's still
anymore.
around.
Yeah, he still makes movies.
He doesn't
I
like the
don't
movies.
know.
He's not in the Hollywood. He's not in the Hollywood circle because of some of his political beliefs and his personal beliefs.
Oh, okay.
So
Where
he's
y'all
not
put a
in
Tropic Thunder at?
Yeah,
though?
it's A plus.
Dude,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
would
It's,
say
it's an
Yeah,
A. It's
dude.
funny. I don't know.
It's an S tier. Are you
though.
goddamn fucking S tier,
Okay,
bro?
okay.
If-
What,
Come
all
on,
right, you put
relax,
Tropic Thunder with.
relax.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm ready to regroup.
How
yeah,
dare
you're
you,
right.
sir? How dare you?
You're right.
I'll tell you why it's S tier, because I think that movie was made to. I don't think they knew how funny that movie was going to be until it came out.
Yeah.
First of all, the first time I watched that movie, someone we rented it at we went. Me and my wife used to go. This is before kids. We would go out to dinner and we would go to a video store. We'd either buy or rent movies. Usually we would just buy them, and then we would just mass DVDs. And I saw it and I grabbed it. And dude, for the first half of that movie, I didn't realize that was Robert Downey Jr. Like I did not know that was him until somebody actually the first time I saw it, I didn't know it was him until one of my buddies told me later on. Well, obviously I knew right when he pulled his makeup off, but I didn't know that was him, dude. And I was like, holy shit. Classic. You can't do that today. It's funny because he's talked about it on Joe Rogan.
Oh, they're
and stuff
still
like
trying
that.
to cancel Robert Downey Jr. over that shit. They're still trying to cancel him over that.
Are they though? I don't think they are.
They were for a while. I think they figured out that
It
was
still resurfaces every once in a while.
Yeah, they haven't done it in a while, but it does. Yeah, it does pop back up every couple of years or so.
But who are these people trying to cancel these
People
things?
who don't have a job, people have nothing to do with their life. Yeah,
John, it's like that for the internet.
I don't
You've
get
seen
it,
with
dude.
all
I
the
really don't
YouTubers.
fucking get it.
I don't even think they get it. The people who are trying to cancel, I don't think.
I
they
will
get it.
I will say, since Dave Chappelle came out and did his big special, and they tried to cancel him, and he pretty much gave them a big fuck you. A lot more comics and comedians have come out a lot more, and they're not as afraid to speak about things as they were 5 years ago.
I agree. With
Yeah.
you. I think people are sick and fucking tired of this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They tried to cancel Matt Rife for making a joke about
Yeah,
like
domestic
spousal-
violence.
like domestic violence. They tried to cancel him, and he put a thing on Twitter. He was like, "Here's my apology," and linked it to those retarded those helmets retards wear. You know, those special helmets.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's funny,
Fuck
dude.
those people. You know, anybody that tries to cancel a comedian is a piece of shit. comedians are supposed to make us feel like, oh, that went too far. That's the whole point of comedy, right? To push that boundary so we can all realize, oh, this world that we live in is fucked up and ridiculous, and we all just have to laugh at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
The pendulum will swing. The pendulum will swing, right? It went all the way one direction. It's coming back the other way.
I sure hope so soon, because it doesn't feel. It feels like it's going back that way, but not quick enough.
We just got to stop giving power to these fucking dickheads.
Well, these people are the same people who they don't have anything else better to do. This is their criteria. I don't know how they afford to live on their own or whatever, and they're maybe, I don't know, just manipulative enough to their parents to where they can just stay home all day and critique everybody. I don't know.
Well, look at YouTube. YouTube is a celebration of shitting on people. That's what YouTube is.
Yeah.
So people see that and they go, "Oh, I can do that. I'm going to go along with that because it's popular. I won't get in trouble for being a dickhead. Like, yay, I get to be that guy." And it's like, come on. In a couple of years, you're going to look like a real piece of shit.
Oh, I saw something funny. There was some guy, right? He was in Walmart, and apparently he got banned from a Walmart like 10 or 12 years ago, right? For stealing or what have you, but apparently their cameras have facial recognition, or they knew that he had been banned from that Walmart, right? Mm-hmm. That's like every YouTuber now that goes in, like, fucks with people and does shit, and like, oh yeah, I went back to Walmart like 10 years later, like, hey, that was 10 years ago I was messing with people. I don't do that anymore. No, you have been banned from Walmart. You're not allowed to come in here anymore. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh man. I guess that was awkward silence. That was pretty weird.
Yeah, do you want to do animated shows?
Yeah, let's do this. This might be the last one of the night. It's going on one.
What you got there?
Man, I don't even remember some of this shit. I'm looking at it going,
all right. Me looking at all what I'm seeing, and let me start it off by go ahead and saying, did you guys watch a lot of Adult Swim? Because I did. I loved Adult Swim. Their shows were so unique, so different, and so funny.
I'd say around the 2000s.
I was kind of late to that, and then
all right. Does anybody a fan of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? It's one of my favorite fucking shows of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's funny.
I fucking love that fucking drill. When I tell you I love it, I have DVDs of every season up until like 4. I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Never watched it.
They got the new
you
season
gotta
that
watch
just came
that
out
shit.
recently.
Yeah, it got a little bit weird towards the end, and it's still funny, but it does not recapture the first 3 or 4 seasons. But Beavis and Butthead is fucking, that's going up at the top. Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, we already established that's S tier in that other list.
Which one's this? 90s cartoons?
It's just cartoons.
Adult animated cartoons.
Well, Hunger Team Aqua Force, it's at the very, very bottom. Like,
yeah, I know. I the thing is, I would put it here, but I don't know if you guys ever watched it, so it's hard for me to justify. And you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I mean, I think it's pretty funny. It's weird, but I
remember I caught it a couple of times and I didn't understand it. I was like, okay.
All right, so the milkshake is a complete fucking asshole. He's so selfish and a piece of shit. It's so funny. And the little meatball is just like an innocent motherfucker, but he can be really nasty if he wants to. And then the fry guy is like, he tries to like make sense of everything, but he just gives up because the milkshake is so goddamn evil and just so selfish. The whole thing is just so bizarre. Like you can't understand it unless you watch it.
But you know what? The best part of that show is fucking Carl.
Oh yes, Carl, the Italian guy who lives next door, who wears a wife beater and sweatpants, who's got hairy arms, and all he does, he's mad because they're his neighbors and they're like fucking up his house property. That's the whole show. It's so fucking weird and it's hilarious.
Yeah, did you know the guy that wrote the theme song, that show, he literally wrote it on the way went to the studio when he was like recording it, and then when you listen to the lyrics to it, it makes like no fucking sense with the show.
Yeah, they have YouTube videos where the guys who write the script of this show, they just smoke weed and they just fucking literally are just talking against one another and just making up the script as they go. That's how the whole show was written. It's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I would put it there. That's the way I feel about it. I please, if you've never watched it before, do yourself a favor and watch this shit. I promise you, you will love it. You will love it.
Did you
Yeah,
ever see,
I can attest.
I don't think it's on here, but did y'all ever see Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
Oh god damn it, that shit's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious. Yes, I love Space Ghost Coast to Coast, where I used to interview the celebrities and there'd be these weird pauses and shit.
That alien,
Yes.
weird alien. Whatever
Dude, that
the
was
fuck
the
it
original
And the
freaking
man-
Adult Swim show. That was like the
and
first one.
The mantis, yeah.
That was some
That,
funny shit.
Zorak.
Zorak.
And he got his own show too, by the way, for a little
And
while.
Brack too. Brack did.
Yep. Yeah, you know your shit. Okay, yeah, that was the shit back in the day.
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude. All of that shit to me was comedic gold. I loved all of it.
I
Yeah.
don't see it on here.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's kind of obscure shit.
Yeah, that one, I think it came out like in the mid 90s originally or
Pretty
something.
old. It's pretty old.
Oh man,
Yeah.
The Critic is on here. Did y'all like that show back in the day? I can never get
I don't
into
remember
it.
too much about it.
It
honestly.
was like I remember like it had valid points of the things that it would make fun of, but at the same time,
It was
yeah.
dry. It was dry humor, man.
Yeah.
I'd have to rewatch it. I know I liked it, but like obviously I probably wasn't like fully getting it either.
I think it's
Probably-
Justin. Good point. I feel like I was gonna say I feel like it's a show I might like better as an adult versus when it was on back in the day. And
I love
Family
Family
Guy.
I love
But-
that
right,
show.
I do too, but early Family Guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The first
Later
three-
Family Guy got really weird.
although I will
Yeah.
say this much: newer Family Guy is better than newer Simpsons, hands down. It's not.
That's
even close.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Also,
I would
your
put it in-
tiers
I
are
would-
fucking weird, dude. It says good, bad, boring. There's only like one category for good.
But I would put Family Guy good. If that's the synopsis, I would put it in good. I would put it in good.
I just
Yeah.
feel like that's a
It,
weird.
it
fucking
depends on the
tier
era,
list.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Early stuff for sure.
South Park. You got to put South Park up there.
That's tier.
Yep.
The new ones I can't get into new ones unless it's the
Yeah.
movies. Like
Yeah.
the new ones, the new actual shows, I find myself like getting bored
South
with.
Park used to be so creative. What was the one where they were doing like the what was the one where it was that online game? And they
Oh,
had,
the
like,
World of
keyboard
Warcraft
guy.
episode?
Yeah, World of War. That was such a fucking that was so genius the way they like portrayed the characters and shit. Like that was genius the way they did that shit. And then it got a little, I don't know, it was a little
Well,
weird.
Was that when Cartman shits in a bucket and his mom's standing behind him? And he
Mhm,
fucking
mhm.
shits all over her? that was peak South
Hot
Park right there.
Pockets.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Once upon a time, man. Once upon a time, South Park was unbelievable.
Oh,
I'm
Futurama,
gonna say what I said. Futurama is
Listen,
phenomenal.
I like
Watch it.
Futurama. No,
Watch it.
I
Have you
have
ever
watched
watched
it. No, I have watched
Nah.
it. It's just
Okay,
not.
go ahead.
No, it's a good show. I'm not saying it's not good. It's not funny. Bender's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. For some reason, it just never struck a chord with me. I don't know. I can
I've always liked
it
it.
as what it is, though. I mean, you know, I would have shows above that, but
It's hard for me. I love Futurama. I think
I
that
don't-
it's
look,
comedic genius.
I don't hate Futurama, but I never really thought it was all that funny. Like I thought it was okay.
okay. I'm
but-
glad I'm not the only one, Cyrus, because these guys got me thinking I was crazy for not
No,
thinking it
I
was
just
fucking hilarious.
I'm like you, John. It just didn't click with me the same way as my brother loves that fucking show, and I'm just like, well, it's good. It's like I don't know. Some things are like that. Like my buddy Eugene is in love with Ghostbusters, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, but whatever.
Right.
But he's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, everything. And that's
The one thing
cool.
I like about Futurama is like it actually uses like it jokes about space continuums and shit like that. Like it's legit. Like the shit they come up with. Like one of the last episodes, like how far you would go back in time, where you would meet your own self. It's very sciencey too, like Rick
Maybe
and
I'll go
Morty.
back and give it another watch as an adult because I'm kind of in this space stuff.
Yeah,
as an adult, so I might appreciate it more than I did when I was younger.
I love that fucking show. Anyway, I don't
King
know.
of the
What
Hill.
you think about King of the Hill?
Love it, man.
I love
King of the Hill's ass.
Yeah.
Well, I got to
it's
tell you, from as someone who lives in the same
Propane and
area,
propane accessories.
that I live in the same area.
God
where
damn
this
it,
show-
Bobby!
God damn it, Bobby.
Yeah, this
That's
is
what the character was based off, by the way.
for Texans. This is like
Your boy's been back there whacking off in my tool shed again, David.
You know, if you say for Texans, this is the Bible.
it's a very important show to us. Did I say that word right? I don't know.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm not going to give you a hard time about it. You said it wrong, but it's okay.
Yeah, Dale was my favorite.
Hey,
Bang,
goddamn,
bang, bang,
man,
bang, bang,
yeah.
bang, bang, bang.
He was like that's like how they got the idea for fucking Kenny from South Park. It had to have been from that.
No, that's Boomhauer, not Dale. That you're
Yeah,
thinking of.
Boomhauer. I'm sorry.
Dale's
Yeah,
the
Dale,
guy
yeah,
who's talking
yeah.
about
Yeah,
the black
Dale's the
helicopter.
dude with the orange hat that's like always
Yeah.
like conspiracy theories. and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's like his wife is getting piped out like that buff Indian guy or some
Yeah.
shit.
That's a damn good show, man. That is funny shit.
Yeah. Oh, Bob's Burgers is great.
Love Bob's Burgers, man.
Yeah.
I love that show. Is it still on? I haven't.
The same
watched it
guy who
in a long
voices
time.
Archer is the same guy who
Archer,
voices
yeah. God damn it,
yeah.
is Archer on
Oh,
here? That
yeah.
movie, that show is
Archer's fucking phenomenal.
the first, like 4
Yeah.
or 5 seasons of Archer is just comedic
Yeah.
gold, man.
Yeah, I
His
love my favorite quote from Archer is like, if I quit drinking, I'm fear that the cumulative hangover would kill me all at once.
I'm not saying I invented turtlenecks, but I was the first to recognize it as a tactical garment.
Archer's that shit, dude.
Love it.
Yeah.
I like it. Or they're standing in the fucking locker room together, and like they're like this, like right next to each other, naked, and he's like, "Your penis is touching my." He's like, "We're touching tips or whatever," and he's like, "I want." He goes to HR, and he's like, "I want to lodge an HR complaint." She's like, "For what?" He touched his penis with my penis. Like, what?
Archer's that shit, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that show's great. It got kind
Is
of
that-
weird towards the end, but
Yeah. I think it might be still be going though. I think.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
it is. Yeah, they recently had a new season not that long ago.
Wow,
If
that
you
shit's
see
been
Archer
going
on
for
here, shoot
over.
it out because I do not see it.
It's not that show's probably, if it's still going, it's been going for about.
What about
15
American
years.
Dad? American Dad's kind of
Never got
boring.
into that one, man. I thought it was stupid. It was a rip off of other shows.
It's too much.
It's got some good episodes, but yeah, it doesn't measure up to
It's
Family
Roger
Guy.
is the funniest part about that whole fucking thing of the alien who's like gay and or some shit, whatever. That shit.
The problem with American Dad is it's too much, and they know it's too much, but they're still doing it anyway. You know, like it's like
I feel like that's the jokes that like don't slide on Family Guy that they put in their sideshow.
Yeah.
You know,
You
what I
know,
mean?
Family Guy originally got canceled, right? I think it was after
yeah.
the
Yeah, like
first
twice.
season.
Yeah,
The first season, it was the one where he goes like, "I need a Jew to do his accounting." He's like, "I need a Jew," and he sings like this whole montage about how he needs a Steen or a Stein to do his accounting work. And that show actually, I think it never aired, and they got canceled because of that
Yeah.
episode. And then it came back like a year later.
But real
Yeah.
talk, didn't South Park like their fucking the way that they broke down how Family Guy, like they were making fun of Family Guy, how fucking just spot on that shit was. Like Seals would just bump fucking balls into a thing, and the joke would just conform from the way that they would just make up random ass shit. Bro,
Yeah.
they killed them on that shit.
The best Family Guy scene ever was where he steals, or he goes to Mr. Washi Washi takes his T-shirt. So he sneaks into Mr. Washi Washi's house and to get his fucking shirt back. And then Mr. Washi Washi turns into fucking what's his name from Street Fighter, and it turns into like this Street
Oh,
Fighter.
the E
match.
Honda shit. Yeah, I remember
You
that.
seen that shit, right?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I fucking lost it, dude. I was dying. That shit was so funny.
Hey Lois, remember that time I lost my wallet at the fucking drive-through? It just turned into some fucking weird ass shit.
It's the classic chicken fights, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just randomly the chicken would just show up too and just start fighting Peter. But what the fuck is happening? Unless you knew the lore behind it.
It would go on so long.
Yeah, it was like a legit like Jackie Chan whole movie. You know, it was like fighting and like the truck would front of her. There was fire all over the streets and shit.
I was like, they were like ended up at the White House and shit. You've just been deleted.
It's so random. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking great.
I love when he would like out of nowhere just like stub his toe or his knee or whatever.
Yeah.
Go on forever.
Yo, real talk though, that's how it be though. Like, just you stub your toe, like you're gonna be there for a minute until you just recuperate. It takes a long time
from that shit, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one that's really great that we haven't talked about yet is freaking Venture Brothers.
Never seen it.
Oh, that's a
Venture
really
Brothers
good
is
one. That was classic Adult Swim shit. That
Yeah,
was
it's over
great.
by Spaceballs. Yeah, that's it right there, man. That one is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's really good.
And Rick and Morty also. You guys seen Rick and Morty yet?
I like Rick and Morty. I can't say. I feel like it stole a lot of shit. I know they did it very unique. I'm not saying they didn't.
Yeah.
I just feel like it didn't have the personality that a lot of the other ones did. Even though people love it and they wear their whole little fucking, fucking hoodies and shit with it and whatever, Pickle Rick and whatever.
I never got into it.
Yeah.
It didn't have character like the other ones did. I'm sorry, I said what I said.
I don't know, man. I have to disagree with that. Like, I kind of felt what you were saying because, like, a lot of the memeatry and stuff like that and the fandom was
it had a lot of silent shit to go with it.
Yeah, once I actually like watched it and everything like that, I was just cracking up.
Yeah, it had a lot of science shit to go with it too, which was legit science bullshit. And
My daughter was really into Rick and Morty, and what was that other one where it was Adventure Time or something like that?
Adventure
Time. Yep.
Yeah. That was more of a kid's cartoon though. That was a kid's cartoon. This is like more of adult stuff.
I tried watching Adventure Time, but like literally the first 2 episodes, like the sound mixing's like all jacked up. I'm like, I can't watch this shit. The music's like louder than the fucking dialogue.
I don't know.
Damn, that's weird.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm sure it gets better, but like, yeah.
Have any of you guys watched that BoJack Horseman? Is it funny?
I've heard that it is, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either.
I haven't watched all of it, but it's a really funny show, but it's not completely funny at the same time. It's like got drama parts to it as well. So it's like, yeah, it's got like a lot of depressing stuff and whatnot, but it is really funny at parts.
So apparently he's like an out of work actor or some shit, and he's like an alcoholic. Is that the whole stick of the show?
Yeah.
It's something like that.
Sounds great.
I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot you can do with that, but
it's a really good show, but it's not like a strictly comedy show,
Is it like
what is that show? What is that show on a? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask Daphne. Is that like that game he was playing that one time that was like all weird and depressing, but it was like cartoons, and then it was what was that you were playing? You know what I'm talking about?
Game?
That RPG. I can't remember what it was.
Was it recently or?
I don't know. You were playing it a couple months ago, and it was weird.
Oh, fucking Celebrity Deathmatch is on here.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I was playing it, Ty, or?
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's bad. It's bad.
No, dude. You used to fucking tune in to see who's gonna fight who, man.
It used to be like Eminem versus like fucking Kid Rock. There used to be like fucking Alice.
Bro,
Cooper
you would
versus...
get excited to see who is gonna be fighting. Like
I think this is the show that morphed into Robot Chicken, though.
Yeah,
I've never seen Robot Chicken.
Oh, Robot Chicken's great.
Yeah, Robot Chicken was the guy. What's the
Seth Green?
Seth Green. Yeah, Seth Green made this show. That was his creation.
You've seen clips from it, I'm sure, John. Because they do all this claymation shit.
Yeah, and they do like action figures that like argue with other shit.
I never watched that.
However, in the same breath, do you remember Liquid TV?
Liquid Television, yep.
Liquid Television on MTV started that shit first. Did you ever see that shit? That shit was so bizarre and so weird. Yeah, if you ever watched that shit, god damn, it was so fucking weird, but it was so cool.
Yeah, Robot Chicken in there that would like not.
And you can't find. Yeah, and you can't find it anymore. Like most of the stuff doesn't even exist. That's where Aeon Flux or whatever the fuck it's called. That's where that shit started from. It was a show on MTV and late at night. It was so bizarre and so weird. A lot of this fucking shit you're watching nowadays spawned from that.
Yeah, Robot Chicken's a good one if you want to watch something that's only gonna take a few minutes because it's all like really quick segments,
little skits and stuff like that.
Seen in Robot Chicken a lot. I think a lot of people here might have seen by accident was that Mario GTA scene.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I remember that was huge on YouTube, like or in the early days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run, guys. I gotta take off.
Yeah. All right. So, a little after 1 for me. Yeah, I might call it a night. Hey man, I want to say though before you run though, hey man, I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by and doing this shit with me.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, of course. Thank you
guys so much. I love this shit.
Hell yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Hey, man. Have a good night, brother.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Yeah. Hey, man. You guys want to talk about anything else for you guys?
What else you got on here?
Ooh, let's see.
I haven't seen a lot of these. I was curious with that one on the. Well, it's on the bottom roast. That one right there.
This?
What? No. The one next to it. No. The one that was next to it.
This?
No, other way. That what is that? I've seen that before, but I've never watched
That's
it.
one of those Netflix shows, I think.
Right?
Yeah. Bullshit or something like that. Like Camp something, whatever.
Yeah, show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Camp Paradise or something like that.
Daria. I see Daria's on there too.
All right, real talk. All right, where's Daria at?
Top row, right there.
Top, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Daria went to my high school, I'd probably fuck the shit out of her. I would never talk to her again. All right, anyway, it
wasn't good. I never got into it.
It's boring.
What about the Cleveland show? I never watched.
People who grew up with Beavis and Butthead, but wanted a show to go on with afterwards.
Watched Beavis. It was on when Beavis and Butthead was on. Like,
that's true.
After.
And I'm like, I don't give a shit about Daria. Why am I fucking? No, this is stupid. I never got into it. Same thing. And Cleveland show is the same way, dude. It was just another spin-off show.
Right. Cleveland show, I think it had like one or two like funny moments, but like that was it. That was it.
I never got into it.
And they were all racial as fuck too. Which is fine. I got no problem with that. I laugh at it. But I'm just saying like that was their claim to fame, was just being racial.
Yeah.
2021. That shit's funny.
C-Lab, that's great.
Yeah, C-Lab's funny as shit.
That last season kind of sucked though, but everything before, because the main dude, he like wasn't on the show anymore.
Yeah.
But the rest of it's really good.
I don't know if I know too many more. 12 Ounce Mouse was fucking so weird. Did you ever watch that shit? It was on Adult Swim. That shit was so fucking weird. I would put it here. It's at least weird as fuck, where it's like worth a watch just because it's weird as shit. What about Duckman?
Never seen it.
I remember watching it as a kid, but I was like,
I'd have to rewatch
it. Was one of those. Sure. It was one of those Comedy Central shows.
Mm-hmm.
Early Comedy Central shows. It's fine. We can find something else. Dude, let's do Christmas songs. Fuck it. Let's just get it done. Let's do it.
I can't see any of that.
All right. I'll help you out. Let It Snow.
These are the generic versions, though, dog. I mean,
all right, hold on. Yeah. Let's find that one.
These are all the generic ones, though.
I'll Be Home for Christmas. could eat my ass. All right, you're right. There's too many of those.
Yeah, I ain't feeling that one. They're all generic as fuck. We could rock. We could maybe do those Nintendo franchises.
Oh yeah.
That's
Where
a
that
short
shit?
one we could do. Yeah, right here we could kill this one.
All right,
we gotta
already
try
know-
not to. Yeah, we gotta try not to be like. Because off the
All
bat,
right,
I'm like,
there's no way to not do that though. There's no way to not do that though.
Yeah, Super
Yeah,
Mario
right.
started Nintendo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only spot it could be, honestly.
I mean, even the worst Mario game is still very playable.
Right.
Yeah, like I even can find enjoyment in like 1,000-Year Door or Mario RPG. Like, and I typically don't play those types of games, but I could get into those just because it's fucking Mario. You know what I mean?
Hey, where's Jason? Where's Jason at? Where's Jason at?
What is that? What is that?
Punch out.
Oh shit! Punch Out shouldn't even be on here, dog, because that's like.
That's in his into franchise. That's in his into franchise.
Yeah, it's an IP.
Yeah.
I know, but they haven't done fucking dick with it since the Super Nintendo.
No,
Maybe
they
the-
had the Wii game.
That's right. There was a Wii game, but that was a gimmick game. Just cause.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. Jason liked it even.
Well, Jason fucking would.
You like
He was
everything
slobbing the
Punch Out?
knob of that shit. All right, Super Smash Brothers. It probably should be here.
No, and I'll tell you why. And no. Here's
I'm
why.
listening.
I put it at A because
I would too.
Because it's not like all of these are independent franchise. Super Smash Brothers is like a mashup of all of these in one game. So I put it at A.
And I feel like it
because I
lost
feel like
steam.
without the
Go
other
ahead.
games, you don't have a Super Smash Brothers.
And I feel like it lost steam since the Wii. I feel like Wii Brawl or what the fuck it was called. After
that
that,
shit
it's been downhill.
This shit lost
No,
steam
man,
since
the
the
Smash,
GameCube.
the Smash on the Switch is amazing, dude.
Right, but I don't feel that way. I'm sorry, I don't feel that way.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I get it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say the one thing with Smash for me is that I just think the competitive scene kind of ruined that game.
Bro, there's so many compilations of people smashing their controllers on the floor and getting upset. That shit's fucking gold. I love that
Oh no,
shit.
that shit's funny, but no, there's a lot of like fucked up people in that
Yeah.
whole community.
Bunch of fucking
Yeah, they're
It's
crazy,
autistic.
man. Like they're like crazier than any like
Stop.
fighting game community, like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or whatever. Like they get like.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, Mario Kart's going in S because it doesn't disappoint. It just doesn't disappoint.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Talk me out of it if I'm wrong. Talk me out if I'm wrong.
I keep it a S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never played a Mario Kart game I didn't like.
Or it still continue to play that you like to play with friends, whatever.
Yeah, like somebody want to play Mario Kart. It doesn't matter what version it is you're playing it.
Yeah. Shit. Let's do man. This is how I would feel, but I can't say it for real because I know everybody doesn't feel that way. But
I'd put it at A.
Yeah, I put it at A. It's
Yeah.
started off strong, kind of.
I don't know. I have to put look, and this is me who wants to put it here. But we only have a handful of games that actually represent the whole franchise.
Yeah, no, I think you're right because when you compare
Yeah.
it to stuff like Smash Brothers, Super Mario, Mario
Right.
Kart, like there's what 4 Star Fox games.
Yeah, and only 2 of them are true actually Star Fox games, or maybe even 3 of them. The other are
3 of
like
them
a
are.
bunch of fucking weird ass fucking
Yeah,
shit that we. Go ahead, go ahead.
Assault counts as an actual Star Fox game.
Which one?
Assault on the GameCube.
I never. even
Adventure
fucking-
is like the weird.
Assault, but still had you going like on land and running around with like a shit, right?
Yeah, but it had like actual ship stages too.
Yeah,
But so did the Dino one though. The dinosaurs and shit that had you flying in your
Adventure.
cockpit too.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
a Zelda game almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that was not the one I'm referring to. No, that one's weird because that wasn't even supposed to be a Star Fox.
Right.
game.
Yeah. Why the fuck did they do that? Like, I just don't understand.
No, that was Miyamoto's idea.
Fucking
I
stamp
think
the
it
drugs.
was. Yeah, I think he told them the Rare
Yeah.
at the time. They were like, "Hey, make this into a Star Fox game."
You know what? I think he might have did that on purpose because like Miyamoto's always had it out against Rare ever since Donkey Kong Country because Nintendo wanted him to make Super Mario World 2 look like that. So in response, he actually made it look like a freaking coloring book instead.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm putting Zelda over Mario Kart because, like, even though you can feel whatever you want about the new Zelda game, like, yeah, whatever.
Zelda's an S tier also. Yeah,
Yeah, like I don't know.
Unless it's a fucking CDI game, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. What do you feel like, Zelda over Mario Kart or Mario Kart over Zelda? Because I'm really conflicted about that.
I like Mario Kart over Zelda just because the quality's more consistent.
So Mario Kart over Zelda?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a fair point. Because there's a lot of Zelda games that I can't get into, or they just are too different, or
the ones on the Wii and shit like that. Like I really tried. I couldn't do it.
Like Wind Waker, I couldn't get into.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh man, I love Wind Waker.
I know a lot of people do, and I wanted to like it, man. I just can't get into that fucking game.
I gotta put Metroid in A. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fair because, like, I mean, there's some amazing games, but there's been a few misses here or there.
The first person shooter one things, like, it was just too weird to me. I don't know. I couldn't get into it.
I love Metroid Prime, man. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
I like Prime. I liked it.
Yeah, it just didn't fit the whole whatever it was for Metroid for me. It just felt off.
So Metroid Prime is actually the
best
first
one,
Metroid I'd ever played, believe it or not, because even though I had a Nintendo growing up, I never had Metroid. And I didn't have a Super Nintendo. And then I got a GameCube and played Metroid Prime. That was the first fucking Metroid I ever played.
That's not that uncommon. That's actually the best-selling game of the series up until Metroid Dread that just recently came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first as well, was Prime.
Yeah, because Super Metroid was always considered like one of the top Super Nintendo games, but it didn't sell very good.
Luigi's Mansion might be something to me. You know what? I'm gonna put it here.
It's weird because they have this as a franchise list. Is that really a franchise? I mean, I guess it is.
Three games, I think.
It is. Yeah, it's its own fucking. It's its own. Yeah, it's Mario.
I've only ever played the GameCube one, man. I've never played the other ones.
Matter of fact, they're doing the 3DS version. They're making a Switch remaster of it. I think it comes out next year.
That one was really hard. And the one that's on Switch is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
The first and the third one I really like. The second one, the 3DS, I wasn't into, unfortunately.
They made it really complicated for no reason. But that one that was on Switch, the first one I thought was phenomenal. That was what sold. Remember now, that's what sold the GameCube. That was the first. That was like the launch game. Like, you know, you have a Mario game for Nintendo. Luigi's Mansion was the launch game for the GameCube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't have Mario Sunshine until next year.
Yeah, but the last Luigi's Mansion on Switch, John, I'm telling you, it's really good, really fun.
Let's check it out. Yeah, the only one I ever played for whatever reason was only the GameCube version. I never played any other ones. And I like the GameCube version. It's a good game.
Best thing about it is it's a co-op. You can play it with your kids. That's what I did. It's
my
really
kids
fun.
Play this shit, man.
Oh,
my kids play fucking Roblox.
Yeah, my youngest son, he's reverted back to Roblox. It's like he's degressing in evolution.
Life, man. I don't know how
he was doing so well, man. I was proud of him. Now he's going back to Roblox. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop.
Well, it's probably because all his friends play it or something like that.
Dude, I swear to God, like kids under the age of 12 don't fucking play console games or like real video games anymore. It's fucking
bro.
crazy,
I had before I sold my Series S. This guy at work was like, "Hey man, how much you want to let that go for?" I was like, "Well, I'm going to offer it to my son before I sell it. Let me ask him." And I went to, I was like, "Hey man, I got a Series S." He's like, "I don't want that." What kid turns down a fucking game console?
Bro, I would have never. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Weird. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't want that.
These kids don't play games like we played games, man.
Right. Well, he's got a computer. He's got like a 1090 or whatever the hell it is, and but anyway. Yeah, he had nothing to do with that fucking Series S. He didn't want nothing to do with it. I was like, all right, fair. I'm selling it, so I sold it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
Kids love it.
Justin's going to justify it. Justin's going to justify. Go ahead.
No, I'm actually going to give it an F for a very good reason.
Oh, all right. I'm with you. I'm with you. Fuck that shit.
It is actually one of the reasons I got a divorce.
What? Hold on. You got to elaborate on this.
Bro, no, you can't just say shit like that.
Yeah, you don't drop that fucking bomb.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Okay, so long story short, whenever the new one came out during COVID, and all that good stuff. Well, whenever me and my wife were starting to have problems, one of the things she was doing, because she was really into the game, is she ended up starting watching this dude on Twitch that would stream Animal Crossing. But I shit you not, he actually had like his own Discord where he was like sexting with people that was on his like Twitch stream. And my wife was like sexting with him and shit like that.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's an F for me.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. You know this shit's live right now, right? I don't know if
What? I know it sounds
shit.
outrageous, but it is true story, man. It is true story. Now, that's all. Like I said, it's only one of the reasons, but like I said, it was one of the things that kind of like led to the divorce.
Hold on. All right. So,
Yeah.
fucking shit, bro. So, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yikes. No.
Yeah.
So
I
you
don't know.
mean
I
to tell
don't really
me
fully understand it, but
you hold on. I'm gonna rewind. So, fuck. I don't want you to relive anything, but so your wife was talking to someone who played Animal Crossing on Twitch?
yeah.
How did you find out about that?
Well, she was telling me about that whenever she said she wanted a divorce. And that was like one of the things that she told me that she was doing like behind my back and shit like that.
That's just crazy, dog.
Yeah. The game itself legit, but it's just like I said, I have a personal issue against it, obviously, for that reason.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But
Bro, I don't know, man. I think I quit gaming after that. That's fucked. I'm just saying, like, oh man, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm not trying to make a mockery or anything like that. Like, if I found out my wife was cheating on me or whatever, like, I'd probably blow my noodles all over the fucking wall. That shit would fuck me up. Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put Animal Crossing an F for you. You know what? Let's make a new tier.
God damn it. Yes. There you go.
All right, fuck Animal Crossing. All right, fuck Animal Crossing. All right, fuck that shit.
Hey, let's talk about a game that makes everybody happy, like Kirby. What do you guys put Kirby at?
I don't know if I can come back from that though. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to like. I'm trying. Oh, fuck.
Processing everything.
Yeah, that's some shit, dog. All right, we'll talk about Kirby.
Yeah.
I put it at S just because I think every game is consistent.
Every Kirby game is stupid easy though, like stupid easy. Is that on design?
They're kids games, dude.
I kind of think of it as an A tier, just because like it's high quality, but there's like you said, the challenge is usually not that high.
It's not there with Zelda and Super Mario.
There was that Kirby game that was in the Wii U where like you would use the pad and the other person would play the game. The rainbow game. And me and my youngest daughter played that shit all the time before she went into kindergarten. That was like our game to play together. Like I hated doing it, but like it was, it was something we did.
Chris, just a heads up. I'm gonna go for another like 8 minutes. I'm gonna do a hard cutoff at 1:30.
That's hard specific. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna knock out like 2 more. I'm gonna go 2 because I'm fucking. You know what I did? I ordered a pretzel bun baconator from Wendy's today. That shit's sitting in the microwave. I'm about to eat the fuck out of that bitch.
I got mac and cheese upstairs, dog.
Dude,
well, you don't know fucking Thanksgiving, but you're
dude. Like all I ate today pretty much was like I had like toast and a banana for breakfast this morning, and then I ate 2 freaking deluxe double cheeseburgers from Culver's for dinner.
I'm gonna hit up the Culver's one of those days.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? We already talked about some of the shit. Let's pick one. Donkey Kong. Let's go ahead and pick Donkey Kong.
It's A. It's well,
Bro, but you got Donkey Kong
I would
Country.
be, yeah, I would be
Donkey
okay
Kong
with
Country
that.
2, Donkey Kong
Yeah.
Country 3, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong. What was the one?
Yeah, but then you also got like Donkey Kong 64, and then you have like some of the weird arcade ones like Donkey
But what's the
Kong 3.
one that was on Switch? It was
Tropical Freeze.
Tropical Freeze.
That was on
It was
Wii, Wii U, I
phenomenal.
think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Tropical
game
Freeze.
is still fucking $60, dude. I want to buy it, but I'm not paying
Because
$60
it's that,
for a
because
fucking
it's
game,
that
dude.
goddamn good, John. It's that
No,
goddamn
it's not
good.
$60 good. Is it really though?
Yes, sir. Wait,
Well,
if
I'd
you
go
can
with
find
Mario
it anywhere
Wonder
below
Sport
30,
Mario.
get that bitch. Get that bitch. Is that good,
Maybe I'll
John?
buy it used on eBay or something.
It's hard as fuck now. It's hard as shit. But it's fun.
Man. I mean, how hard could it be?
Oh, okay. Fine. Fuck around and find out, John.
Yeah, fuck her. I mean, listen,
it's hard as
Yeah,
shit.
they added the Funky Kong mode.
if I could beat some of these Souls games that I beat, I could beat
Right.
Donkey
And
Kong.
I'm playing those
sorry.
now. But what I'm saying is, bro, that Tropical Freeze, that little fucking animation with the fucking Donkey Kong holding the balloon when you die, get used to seeing that image. You're going to see that shit about every 2 minutes.
Here's the thing I feel about modern gaming, dude. As hard as some modern games can be, it's not as hard as some of the shit we grew up on 8 and 16-bit. Like, I feel like if I commit to beating a game, like a modern gen game from the last like 10 years, I can fucking beat it. Like, there hasn't been a game where I've been like, there's never been a game in the last 10 years where I sat down and wanted to beat that I haven't been able to beat.
Well, it's because like modern games are like more forgiving with like lives and checkpoints and stuff like that. So like even when they're really hard, it's usually like more forgiving. Like if you fail.
Because
Bro,
you start
bro,
off
bro,
where
bro,
you
bro.
died or at your checkpoint. Dude, the fucking games.
Play Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and just go ahead. Do go ahead.
I
Do
was gonna say,
you,
you could
Doug?
always just emulate the Wii U version.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard as fuck, bro. I'm telling you right now, this shit's no joke. But anyway, I think everybody's ready to call it a night. I am because I'm hungry as shit.
Yeah.
I need a cigarette. I need to piss. Hey, but once again, I want to for sure want to reiterate. I appreciate you gentlemen coming and hanging out with me doing this shit. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're
Just-
welcome.
Yo, we got to do
Thank
something
you.
for New Year's Eve,
Even
man,
though I always
because I'm
have to
staying
get
home
it
this year.
back.
New Year's Eve, I usually go to. They have the whole thing at Carowinds Amusement Park where they do shit. I've been doing that for the last few years. So I don't know if I will be available for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my family. I'm gonna take my two youngest and my wife out to dinner on New Year's Eve, but pretty much late. My fucking wife falls asleep. My kids don't. They don't
Yeah.
stay up,
Fortnite.
so.
Remember we
What do
used
you
to do
think about that? What do you
Fortnite?
think
I'm
about that?
down, man. I'll download
Yes,
that
sir.
shit. I'm down. We can fucking
Yeah.
get hammered and play Fortnite. I'm totally down with that.
I'll see if I can get Aaron in this shit. Like, would Aaron be down to play by it? Or no?
Play what?
HM
Fortnite? I don't think
It's Aaron.
Uh,
Oh, you talking about Cybernetic Slayer?
is that right?
Yeah,
Sarah?
yeah.
Is he still around
He's
or
like
what?
Aaron
Yeah,
right
he's
now,
still
but yeah.
around. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still talk to him on.
Did you have a YouTube channel or no?
No, he has a no. He changed his name on YouTube. He's now Aaron Nedick.
Chris, you got me on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, send me his fucking YouTube channel because I haven't talked to that dude in like
Yeah.
5 years, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Yeah,
He's a good guy. I like
He's a good
him.
dude, man. Whooped all our
Yeah.
asses in Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right here. Da, 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 da.
He didn't play Soul Calibur with us, though, did he?
I don't think
Did a
so.
little bit. I think that was like just.
I don't remember playing him. I remember him playing with Soul Calibur with him.
Yeah, no, I think he might have just played with me like a couple times.
Well, Chris, it took me almost a year to fucking clean out this bottle, dude.
God damn, dude. All right, let me paint you a picture.
Would that take you 8 hours?
This takes me like 4 days. And that's stretching it.
Thanks, Chris. My boss bought me that shit, man. I don't drink Jim Beam, but I'm not gonna turn down a fucking free bottle.
Oh, I love Jim Beam's. I like Jim Beam. I
That's
like
the
Jim
devil's
Beam.
cut too. It's the good shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my
Yeah.
daughter. I didn't have any beer, and I knew we were gonna stream tonight. And I was like, man, I don't have any beer. So my daughter was out. I'm like, hey, grab me a couple bottles of it. I like to mix it. I like to put it with like a cherry Coke. What's this one?
Mhm.
This is just regular ass Coke. Oh no, it is cherry Coke. Yeah, mixed it with cherry Coke.
I would say with Jim Beam, Mountain Dew's a really good mixer.
Oh hell
Really?
no, bro! Stop!
Mountain
Stop!
Dew and Jim Beam.
No, stop talking.
Yeah, I know it
Stop talking.
sounds weird, but it's actually
No,
really
it
good.
is weird. No, no, nobody's putting Mountain Dew in their Jim Beam. If they are, it's
Dude,
bros.
Mountain Dew was founded in part to be a mixer for like bourbon and whiskey and shit like that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know
it
about
might
Jim
have
Beam,
been,
man.
but I'm not drinking Mountain Dew with my bourbon.
I'll mix that with the dark soda. I'm not mixing it with a lemon lime. That's really
Well, Mountain
Yeah.
Dew's not like lemon lime though. It's got like a citrusy flavor.
that's
Yeah, it's supposed to like balance. It's supposed to balance it. It's supposed to balance out with the way the liquor is, you know.
Yeah, to be determined. Let me know what you guys want to do on New Year's Eve, though, because I'm down with whatever.
Absolutely. All right, homies. Much obliged again. Coming to hang out with your boy. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. I love you. And we are fucking out of here. And we'll see y'all next time, whenever the hell that is.
All of the gay.
Yep.
All of it.
Later, bro.
Later.
Yo,